Wear these, that way you can just hear me talk. It's muted, so the phone doesn't work. Okay, you get in here on this side. You won't do anything, you should not do anything until he goes to his first part. Rick, what kind of breaks do you take?
I'll take whatever. How many sponsors have you got?
About the same as right now. I'm not adding any yet.
I'll try to take like 1 30-second break before they announce the starting lineup, and I'll take 30 seconds timeouts, 30 seconds between quarters.
So for the most part, you do 30 seconds sitting here at halftime.
At halftime, I'll do 60 seconds. I'll try to do 2 60-second breaks at halftime.
You'll never do any 2-minute breaks.
Not tonight. Does that work out better?
So the M2's the only one you don't have to worry about when he goes to break. So I'll show you.
What do you want? How much do you want to do between the two games?
Just whatever works out.
Yeah, I may have to take a 2-minute there to add up the end of the game score. I always tell you. I'll always say I'll try to always say if it's not just one promotion 30-second break, I'll say 60 seconds. If I say extended, that means 2 minutes worth. Okay? That's just the habit I've gotten into. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we good here? You need any of this thing changed?
That's the exact settings Tim had. And he had to adjust it a little bit because he was hot.
Okay. Trying to figure out. Okay, I'm on that 2 right there. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. Oh, I'm on that one. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. I'll try to look at you, but if you just go real excited like, I'll get the message, okay?
Tonight's game is produced by the IH Sports Network. No part of the audio or video from tonight's game may be redistributed or retransmitted without the express written consent of the IH Sports Network and Liberty Press Incorporated. The IH Sports Network's first commitment is to the student athletes of our community, their families, and their coaches. Find us online at ihsports.net.
High school basketball is on the air. The Oneida Indians, the Scott Highlanders, with Tim Smith, Rick Keaton, and their entire broadcast teams. This is Tennessee's most complete high school basketball coverage.
Sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, Scenic Foods, El Rey, Ray's Axe, South Fork Physical Therapy, Lumber King, Potter's Ace Hardware, Salvage LLC, and by title sponsor, First National Bank.
Produced by the IH Sports Network, high school basketball begins now.
Hello, Scott County. Welcome into the IH Sports Network, where tonight we're going to bring you some basketball action. Earlier this afternoon, we had the matchup between the Oneida Lady Indians and the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers and the Oneida Lady Indians. They were able to pick up the victory in that game. And now tonight, I'm Rick Keaton. I'm going to be in to bring you the Scott High games, the conclusion of the Twin K Classic tonight, as both the Highlanders and Lady Highlanders are playing. It'll be the Lady Highlanders coming up next against Kingston, and then our boys will also take on Kingston. Let's bring you up to date in terms of the Classic today. The first game was a girls' game, started back at 9 a.m. this morning, which seemed like a long time ago, and it certainly was, as Powell in a girls' matchup defeated the Lady Indians. The next matchup was a boys' game, as the Scott Highlanders defeated Powell. Coming back after that, it was a girls' matchup as Clay County defeated Sunbright. And then we got a second girls' game as Stone Memorial defeated the Lady Highlanders. Powell then defeated CAK in a high-scoring matchup. I think the final in that game was Powell 88, CAK 86. Oneida girls came back and they defeated Stone Memorial. Right, and after that, it was Sunbright, the Lady Tigers, coming back to defeat the Kingston Lady Jackets. And right now, playing on the court, the CAK boys and the Kingston boys, with 1 minute 22 seconds to go in that contest. The visitors, CAK, leading the Kingston Yellow Jackets 63-60, but they're taking the walk to the Kingston end, where you see Kobe Raymer going to the foul line for 2 free throws. The Lady Highlanders will come into our matchup tonight with an 0-3 record. They lost 2 games on Tuesday night. Those games on Tuesday were to Sunbright, 45-30, and then Mount Pisgah, 50-38, the final score. The boys on Tuesday night here at Highlander Gym, they defeated Union County 88-64, and the Knox Ambassadors 81-44. In those 2 matchups, everybody sort of does the Trey watch, so I'll bring you up to date on the Trey Mora watch. Trey came into the season already with a career of 2,019 points. On the 2 games Tuesday night, Trey scored 30 points against Union County, then 41 points against the Ambassadors. Earlier this evening, that 41 points, by the way, was a career high until this morning. Trey beat that with 42 points as the Highlanders defeated, as I say, once again, the Powell Panthers on that. So, Trey, for the season so far, if I can find my notes here and somewhere along in my schedule of things, I do have those notes. Trey now over 2,100 points on his career. So, Trey doing very well, and like I say, there's a lot of speculation and a lot of watch as to what Trey can get to this season. Right now, averaging about 36 or 37 points in the 3 games. Looking at the 2 Highlander teams, as far as the Lady Highlanders are concerned, 2 seniors on this season's team. You've got Julie Llewellyn and Elena Duncan. On the boys' side, we have 5 seniors: Braden Brummett, Dalton Pruitt, Luke West, Trey Mora, and C.J. Bodwell. C.J. out right now with a broken thumb, and I talked with him earlier, and that cast comes off, I think, December the 3rd, and he hopes to be able to resume practice and play shortly after that. So after that, you've got each team, girls heavy junior and sophomore class, and they got a bunch of freshmen also, but heavy in terms of playing minutes to juniors and sophomores. And the boys, it's mostly the seniors along with the juniors comprising the boys matchup right there. So we've seen the boys play very well this week. The girls, they didn't fare very well, and right now as I analyze the girls a little bit, they're still trying to find the identity. It's trying to get their confidence, trying to find who's going to be the scorers for the Lady Highlanders on the season. So those are two things that we've got to be able to really watch out for and pay attention as the early part of the season gets underway. The Kingston Yellow Jackets, our opponents tonight, prior to today, they played games on Tuesday night. The Kingston girls are coached by John Green. Their record 0-1. They lost to York 75-28. The Kingston boys, they graduated a bunch of talent last year. As a matter of fact, in that regional final game between the Highlanders and the Kingston Yellow Jackets last year, Kingston scored, I think, 79 points. 61 of those points from players no longer there, such as Wyatt Heidel, Brady Luttrell, Harper Neal, and Bryson Bowles. They all graduated out of the system. They're not there any longer. The Kingston boys, coached by Tyler Brown, they lost on Tuesday night to also York, 73-55. Sort of a look there. On the score sheet I had earlier today in the boys' win, I mentioned that Trey Moore had 12 points. The only other player for the Highlanders in double figures was Luke West with 13. And we'll, in subsequent broadcast, we'll bring you up to date. There's a chance that Luke is headed for the 1,000-point mark in his career this season, and we'll try to keep a running tally of those just to be sure that we don't skip that and everybody can follow that. Right now, Trey, I added it up a while ago. Trey now, after this morning's game, now has 2,132 points in his career. That will make him, I believe, the third leading scorer in Scott Highlander history. Also, on Tuesday night, Trey had a combined 22 rebounds. That took him to 1,006 rebounds in his career. By the way, that also makes him the Scott High leading rebounder in terms of total rebounds for a career. So the senior continues to play well. We've got a tight matchup trying to finish that final 21 seconds down on the floor between Kingston and CAK. A foul down on the floor. That left 18 seconds to go. It is CAK leading Kingston 66-63 with CAK going to the foul line. We've got plenty of time here as this last 3 minutes of the game has taken a long time here to get over with. So why don't we go ahead and let's take about a 60-second break so that we can catch up with some of our sponsors, bringing you basketball action tonight on the IH Sports Network.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash, Oneida. As
we come back to Highlander Gym, trying to
finish off the game before the Lady Highlanders and Highlanders take the court against the Kingston Yellow Jackets. For our Lady Highlanders, last year we graduated our 2 leading scorers, Kaylee Carson and Julia Butts. We had several other players that did not return to play basketball this season. Lady Highlanders finished last year with a 6-win, 17-loss season. As I mentioned, they lost 2 games this past Tuesday night. They lost at Stone Memorial earlier today. The Highlanders boys, well, we lost 4 players to graduation: Cash Tucker, Trevor McCarty, Eli Story, and River Gray. Of course, that was a great group of complementary players that the Highlanders had to go along with Luke West, Dalton Pruitt, and Dre Marr. The Highlanders finished last season with a 17-win, 10-loss season, trying to get off to a really good start. They are 3-0 right now coming into tonight's game against Kingston. So that's just some information to bring you up to date as to what the Highlanders and Lady Highlanders lost, trying to fill in and make up the pieces. I think the boys are a little closer than the girls. The boys playing very well, and that was a tough matchup earlier this evening for the boys, or actually this morning, as the Highlanders fell behind to Powell by as much as 10 points in the third quarter. They cut it to 6 at the end of the third quarter and then regained the lead in the fourth and held on to defeat a very good Powell team that went on to defeat CAK 88-86. So shows the level of the competition that has been in the Twin K Classic this season at Highlander Gym. Looking ahead at the Highlander schedule, if I can deal it up right here and find the Highlander schedule. And somewhere in my stack of paperwork, I know that I had that schedule. Just amazing the amount of information you can accumulate. The Highlanders have on tap next week. On Tuesday night, November 23rd, the Highlanders will travel to Wartburg. That's both girls and boys, to take on the Bulldogs in Wartburg. And then next Friday and Saturday, November 26th and 27th, it's the Union County Thanksgiving Classic. Again, that's at Union County High School. Then the following week, the Highlanders get in sort of a routine a little bit. It's a Tuesday-Friday matchup, November 30th and December 3rd. Seymour here at Highlander Gym, and then Halls on the road. Halls is now a district opponent with the Highlanders. Halls, Clinton, Anderson County, and our Scott Highlanders make up District 4 AAA basketball. And the reason I say AAA is because this year, when the TSSAA reclassified everything, they went to 4 classes in high school basketball. They kept 6 as usual in football and went to 4 in basketball. And with the Highlander enrollment, that moved us up from a 2A class to a 3A class. So we lost the opponents that we had for many years in AA. Alcoa, Kingston, Austin East. We lost those opponents, and we have 3 new ones. The Clinton and Halls we've never been in a district with, I don't think, in our history. We have been in a district for several years with Anderson County, so that's a little bit of a history on that. So the Highlanders playing in 3A basketball this season. It's a 4-team district, so we'll tell you more about that as the season progresses right along. Let's try to go ahead and let's take another 60-second break here, and then we'll be back with the starting boys lineups.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
As we look down on the court, both teams on the floor warming up. The Lady Highlanders in their home white jerseys and the visiting Kingston Yellow Jackets on the scoreboard will be in their orange uniforms with the navy blue numerals. It'll be the Highlanders going up against the Lady Jackets to open our coverage of basketball, Highlander basketball that is, on the IH Sports Network. I'm Rick Keaton. I've got your play-by-play. We're going to try to bring you a bunch of games this year during the regular season. We'll stream a lot of audio, and we'll try to do as many video streaming broadcasts as we can on the IH Sports Network. That is subject to getting permission at other schools to go in and do live streaming. So it's a little dicey there. Some schools do their own streaming or have cut deals with local, we'll say cable systems, where they broadcast their basketball games, and they will not give us permission, but we will try as much as possible to bring you those games and so that you can watch at home. Go to ihsports.net. You can find links there of how you follow this game. It's real easy. I did it last night watching the football contest, the Oneida Indian game against Hampton. It's very easy to do. You just go there, or you can take links and go straight to Facebook. Those links are out there on the website for ihsports.net. Facebook, YouTube, just follow the links. You can watch us live, and don't forget, after the game is over with, give us a day, and those things are then posted out there, and you can go in and watch the games anytime that you wish on the IH Sports Network. Facebook, YouTube, and streaming on the IH Sports Net internet site. Final two games, and sooner or later we're going to get this thing kicked off right here as the Lady Highlanders warming up. The Highlanders are coached by Jake Wright. His assistants are Morgan Bowitt and Emily Markham. As I mentioned, Tuesday the Lady Highlanders lost the first two games of the season to Sunbright and Mount Pisgah. Both of those games were played at Sunbright. The Highlanders are now 0-3 coming in, the Lady Highlanders, that is, 0-3 coming into this game against the Kingston Yellow Jackets. The Kingston squad. What did I do with my notes once again? The girls' head coach for Kingston is John Green. I think he may be in his first season. I know that the boys' basketball coach is Tyler Brown, and he takes over from Colton Naramore, who left Kingston to be the principal at Cherokee Middle School. So that's how those two coaches got here. So we're basically ready to begin the action in this girls' game, just waiting on the announcement of tonight's starting lineups. Coming off of Tuesday night's matchups, I thought I could tell you who the Lady Highlanders would start. I cannot do that. But we've been honoring the best of Highlanders who have been participants of Highlander basketball. These have been on the men's side earlier tonight. Earlier today it was Rusty Yaden, Derek Keaton, Jeremy Hamby, and now it looks like we're going to honor our fourth one, who will be hung on the wall of honor. It's a new thing here at Scott High. It's out in the hallway next to the boys' locker room, and the honoree now will be Kyle Keaton. So I think it's been 4 of the 5 highest scorers in Highlander history. And Kyle getting a nice ovation from the Highlander fans here tonight. Kyle played at ETSU. A member of the first ever sub-state team. He was certainly all district and all state selections. Second on the all-time career scoring list. 2,728 points.
With 454 and second in career steals with 263. Please join Scott High School in welcoming.
And there they are being presented a framed jersey. This information that the PA announcer was giving out, and those will be hung on the sort of Hall of Fame wall next to the Highlander dressing room. So Coach Jeffers got that initiated prior to this season, and we're glad to see all 4 of these here. So right now we're going to take you back to our IH Sports Network station, and we'll take a 60-second break.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday, or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest job done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Thank you.
And we welcome you back to Highlander Gym for the final 2 games of the season. We went 8 games so far, and I was taken a little bit by surprise then. I did not expect the national anthem, as we hadn't done it all day long. The starters for Kingston, number 5 is Braxton Fritz. Number 10, Amaris Neal. Number 22, Ella Lemons. Number 23, Macy Neal. And number 32, Kinsley Diggs. Now for the Lady Highlanders. Waiting on the PA. Introduced first is number 11, Julie Llewellyn. She's a senior. Julie Lawson, the sophomore, is number 15. Number 23 is Brittany Mora, a freshman. Number 24 is Annaline Woodward. And a senior, number 32, Elena Duncan. That's the starting 5. Again, it's Julie Llewellyn, Brittany Mora, Annalyn Woodward. I say Annalyn, it's actually Annaline. Elena Duncan and Julie Lawson. That's the same 5 who started earlier for Coach Jake Wright in his 2nd season at the Highlander helm, trying to get the Highlanders going, and it will be great to pick up the first victory of the night in this matchup against the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Highlanders in the white uniforms, Kingston in the orange uniforms, the Highlander basket to our right as you look at your television screen. The tip is up. It's going to be batted into the backcourt, controlled by the Highlanders. This would be freshman Brittany Mora handling the basketball for the Highlanders out on top. Spins, reverses, goes back to the left, picks up the dribble over on the right side to senior. That's Julie Llewellyn. Drives toward the box, gives it up to Julie Lawson. Lawson back to Mora. Mora wants to drive right, has a high screen, gives it inside. Nice running drive to the basket. Elena Duncan, and the senior gives the Lady Highlanders their first lead of the game at 2-0. Kingston basketball, the Highlanders in a 1-2-2 zone. Could be a 3-2 zone. Kingston still keeping the ball out on the perimeter. It comes out on the right wing, lobs back to the top. That's Fritz. Gives up the ball down in the left corner. Long skip pass. It sails out of bounds. It's a turnover. And the Lady Highlanders have their second offensive possession early in this game. Mora once again with the basketball. Dribbles over on the left wing. Turns to the baseline. Drops it behind to Llewellyn. Julie's shot is no good. Backside rebound, Duncan. Elena kept it alive. The Highlanders reset their offense. This is Lawson. Lawson dribbled into a defender. Defender reaches in, takes it away. That was Diggs with it. Handles it across midcourt. Gave it up, got it right back. Out on the right wing. They work it all the way to the top of the key. Ball's deflected. Saved by Kingston, kicking it to the left corner. The jumper from there, no good. Taken out of the air. Annaline Woodward. Woodward with it to Mora. Mora pushes ahead. Lawson, that was Llewellyn down in the left corner. Bounce pass inside, intending it for Woodward. Woodward saves along the baseline, comes back out to Mora. Mora dribbles back at midcourt, resets the offense. Left it for Llewellyn. Julie lobs over to Duncan, who handed it back to Lawson. Lawson tied up, needs help. Coming to get the basketball was Llewellyn, and instead there's a travel call against Julie Lawson. Turnover for the Lady Highlanders. Possession going to Kingston. Just underway with 2 minutes now gone in the first quarter of the girls' basketball game. Quick flash pass from the right elbow. The shot was no good. Kingston. Highlanders with a defensive rebound. Work to the front court. Mora dribbles down right wing. Picks up the dribble. Tries to force a pass inside to Duncan. Stolen by Kingston. Lemons drives in. Lobs the shot up. It won't go. Woodward to the rebound. Mora straight down the middle. Picks up the dribble. They find Llewellyn, left wing, back to Mora outside. Mora now dribbles down to the right wing. Tries to reverse, go back out, has to pick up the dribble. Over to Lawson. Back to Mora. Turns, dives to the baseline, forces up a shot. It won't go. Ball's deflected away, kicked out of bounds. And they'll say last touch by a Highlander. It's Kingston basketball. Highlanders still stay in the zone. Long three. Shot is no good. Rebound. Kingston. They kick it back outside. The jump shot partially blocked. Highlanders have the basketball. Brittany kicks it ahead. Big collision down there. She tries to get it to Lawson along the sideline. A foul on Kingston. It'll be on Lemons, her first personal foul, first team foul. Woodward from the right corner. Tamara, she'll dribble back outside, has a high screen, couldn't use it, dribbles around her defender. They switch off on her, lost the ball, got it back, dribbles down in the right corner, needs help. Lobs back outside Woodward. Back to Mora, to Llewellyn. Julie drives. Her pass back outside stolen. Kingston the other way. The running jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound fall forward. It's on the floor. Coming up with it for the Highlanders would be Lawson, and Coach Wright takes the timeout. For the timeout on the floor, we'll also take a timeout and be back in 30 seconds. Lady Highlanders 2, Kingston 0.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Coach Wright used one of his 5 allotted timeouts to save that possession for the Lady Highlanders. We have possession of the basketball. Kingston playing man-to-man. They started that out. To open the game, they continue to play man-to-man. Morrow dribbles left side, and as she drives, they call an offensive foul as Duncan may have leaned into the Kingston defender. So Elena Duncan picks up her first personal foul, first Highlander team foul. 3:58 left in the first quarter of play. It is Lady Highlanders 2, Lady Jackets 0. Bounce pass is stolen by Woodward. Gives it up to Mora. Mora looking up the court. Now tries to drive on her defender, and there's a whistle on a push-off. That foul was on Braxton Fritz. Second team foul, Kingston. Sub in for the Yellow Jackets as Addison Roberts, number 20, is the first sub in the game for either team. Entry pass comes into Woodward. A little give and go. Tries to get it back to Llewellyn. It's deflected. Now the Highlanders will steal it inside midcourt. Ahead it comes to Llewellyn. She needs help. Woodward pops out to the right corner. Wants to drive along the baseline. Kicks the pass left side to Lawson. Needs help. Back inside to Woodward. Posting. Goes up strong. Count it. And the line, Woodward. And the assist will go to Julie Lawson. Kingston, they throw the ball off the hands at the far end of the court. Lady Highlanders leading 4-0. Get possession of the ball back. Checking back in is Diggs. She replaces Maris Neal. Brittany crosses midcourt. Drives down on the right wing. Steps inside a defender. High off the glass. Shot is no good. Rebound Kingston. Diggs kicked the pass ahead. The Highlanders defend. Ball batted off the glass. Picked up by Lawson, and the Highlanders have the save. Woodward with the basketball. Leads it from Mara. Kingston, they'll settle down in that half-court man. Mara has the high screen. Kicks it over to Llewellyn. Llewellyn on the right wing. It goes to Lawson. Julie's three. Good. Julie Lawson. It's now 7-0 in favor of Our Lady Highlanders. From the elbow shot, blocked by Duncan, and a late whistle there as the official along the baseline says that Elena body bumped the shooter for Kingston. Going to the line, Ella Lemons to shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. And Duncan with 2 fouls just went out of the game. The Highlanders insert Zoe Turry for her. Second free throw, no good, and Turry gets the defensive rebound. Slows the fast break, kicks it Mora. Mora dribbles down to the left side, now reverses again. Goes up the left side, high off the glass, shot is no good. Rebound pulled down Kingston. They'll push it ahead with Fritz. Kicks a long pass ahead, and then he comes back outside off the right wing. The 3 is no good. Woodward has to fight off a defender to get the board for the Lady Highlanders. 2 minutes remaining first quarter. Lady Highlanders 7, Kingston 1. And the ball, they pick the pocket of Morrow that time. Kingston into the front court, setting up their offense, driving left side. And there's going to be a blocking foul down on the floor. Looks like Woodward draws the foul. Her first, third Lady Highlander team foul. At the foul line, I believe that's Fritz. Her first free throw is no good. Sub in for the Highlanders as Jalen Young enters the lineup, replacing Mora. So Young will, I think, be the point guard handling the ball now. Second free throw, rolls off the left side, no good. Rebound Kingston. They'll kick it back outside right wing. Top of the key, Fritz backs out. Kicks it left. Now down to the left corner. Long 3, yes, that's good by Kinsley Diggs. First made field goal for Kingston. And we've got a hand check foul against the Yellow Jackets. Calling on number 5 on Braxton Fritz. That's her second personal foul. Third team foul, Kingston. 2 subs in for the Yellow Jackets. Maris Neal comes back in, along with Ellen Lemons, number 22. Highlander basketball. Lou Allen will trigger over in front of the working student section. I'd like to say they're the hardest working student section here today, and they have been. The jumper hits the side of the backboard. It's no good, but the official gives the possession back to the Highlanders, so it must have bounced off of a hand from one of the Kingston players right along the baseline. Lou Allen will trigger once again for the Highlanders. Kicks it in to Young. Young back to Llewellyn from the left corner. Her three up. Bang. Julie Llewellyn. Her first point's a three-pointer. It's a 10-4 Lady Highlander advantage. 60 seconds left first quarter. Over to Diggs, now on the left wing. They drive, long skip pass, goes to the right corner. High arching three, yes. That one is good out of the right corner by Maris Neal. So the Yellow Jackets have 2 made field goals. Both of those are threes. A pass to Woodward, lost the handle. Llewellyn picked it up. She lost the handle. It's on the floor and in the scrum. Kingston calls timeout, so they'll have possession as the referee gives them the break. 33 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. It's Lady Highlanders 10, Kingston 7. Since we're just 33 seconds away from a break, we'll stay right here. Reminding you that coming up after this game on the IH Sports Network, it'll be our own Scott Highlander boys against the Kingston Yellow Jacket boys squad. Promises to be an exciting game. We had 3 strong games against Kingston last year, maybe 4 strong games. I didn't go back and look at all of them, but it promises to be an interesting matchup. The Highlanders lose several players. The Yellow Jackets lose several players, and with that, we'll see which team has done a better job of being able to reload the respective teams. It will be Kingston basketball. They'll inbound right at the end of their bench. Ellen Lemons will walk the ball up the court, kicking the pass over on the right side. They work it to the baseline. It skips back out left wing. From out on top, Young almost had the takeaway. They work it down. Quick pass into the right corner. Driving in, they call traveling on Kinsley Diggs. Highlander basketball on the turnover. Moore back in the game, handles the ball, dribbles left, tosses it down to Llewellyn, back outside to Young. She drives against 2 defenders, off the glass, won't go. Zoe Terry had the rebound, tried to put it back up in, and it's no good. And then as the ball is picked up, the horn sounds in the end of the first quarter of play. So after 1 quarter of play from Highlander Gym, it's our Lady Highlanders 10 and the visiting Kingston Yellow Jackets 7 in the Twin K Classic. 10-7, we'll be back after this break.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Back at Highlander Gym, the teams come back to the floor, and it will be Kingston basketball to start the second quarter of play. It's Lady Highlanders 10, the Kingston Yellow Jackets 7. It'll be their basketball for the Highlanders. Brittany Moore, Julie Llewellyn, Jalen Young, Julie Lawson, and Zoe Terry. Terry will be out on top in that 1-2-2 zone. Down in the corner, almost a steal there, and yes, it is a steal as Moore got a hand in and knocked the ball off of the leg or foot of one of the Kingston players. Young will handle the basketball for the Highlanders. That means that looks like Moore will be more of a high to low post type player on this possession for the Highlanders. Work it down in the right corner. That's Terry driving. Kicks it over to Young. Bounce pass off the baseline. Her shot up. It's no good. Inside the rebound. Moore goes up strong. And the basket by Brittany Mora. Lady Highlanders 12, Kingston 7. Kingston into the paint and falling down. They're going to call a foul, which Lady Highlander receives the foul. There were 2 there. Well, Julie Lawson picks up her fourth Highlander team foul. And after some consternation and a long pause right there, the officials have decided that she was shooting the basketball. So there will be 2 free throws for Addison Roberts. The first is a make. And with her second free throw, this one also good. Lady Highlanders 12, Kingston 9. Young with the basketball, over to Terry, back to Young. Young may have carried the basketball, she did. She wanted to throw the ball, and so often happens a defender sort of jumps into the passing lane, and you try to pull it back and keep your dribble. It didn't work. Kingston basketball on the Lady Highlander turnover. Now Highlanders have the steal as Terry. Zoe comes in to get the steal for the Highlanders. Moore with the basketball, her pass outside deflected. It's stolen. That was Neal with the steal. Her pass ahead. Might have walked that time. Comes back outside to Maris Neal. Long skip pass to the corner. That's Diggs. On the baseline, she throws it out left all the way through the paint, and a little scooping jumper there, Macy Neal. It's a 1-point game. Highlanders 12. The Yellow Jackets 11. Terry from the left corner. Her pass is intercepted, but there's a foul along the baseline. Looks like they're going to call that on Kinsley Diggs. Her first personal foul, 14th foul against Kingston. 6 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first half. Sub in for the Highlanders as Elena Duncan returns to the court, replacing Julie Lawson. Inbounds pass to Jalen Young. Young with the basketball. Looks along the baseline. That's Terry. Steps back. 15-foot jumper. No good. And over the back, it'll be Elena Duncan. And unfortunately, she just came back in the game. Already had 2 personal fouls. Now she has 3. Coach Wright will have to go back to his bench. He's already got Woodward waiting at the scorer's table. And Woodward does get in, replacing Duncan. Lady Jacket basketball. Lemons with the ball, gives it up on the left wing. It's Diggs with it, back out to Lemons, top of the key. Highlanders stay in that zone. Cross-court pass, deep off the left wing. Long 3 is no good. Long rebound, and Jalen Young in front to try to get the rebound, but she was body bumped from behind. Ella Lemons has just picked up her second personal foul. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining first half. Young, the ball to Woodward, and Kingston got a hand in. Somehow Woodward kept it alive and didn't get tied up to Zoe Terry. Her jumper is no good. Rebound Diggs. Long alley pass up the right side. They could try to come cross court with it, and Mora gets back, deflects the ball out of bounds. Kingston ball, baseline extended left side of their basket. The inbounds will be Lemons. Looks first inside, now lobs out deep outside. That's Diggs with the basketball. Drives against Woodward, tosses the pass back inside, stolen by the Lady Highlanders. Brittany pushes up the right side. Lead pass goes to Jalen Young. She gets caught underneath the basket, gave it up to Allen. Her shot was no good, and then Woodward goes back up and draws the foul. Annaline Woodward for 2 free throws. The foul on Diggs, her second. First free throws of the game for the Lady Highlanders, and it's Annaline Woodward shooting 2. The first one rattles out, dropped in, then rattles back out. 1 point Lady Highlander lead, 12-11. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. This free throw up, rattles, Rosen, falls through for Annaline. It's a 2-point Lady Highlander lead at 13-11. Kingston in the front court. They swing it over on the right wing, and she walks for the basketball. She being Maris Neal as she tries to dribble to the baseline. Young this time will handle the ball for the Lady Highlanders. Over to Mora deep in the right corner. Brittany will drive the baseline, has an opening running jumper. Yes, rattles that one in. For her fourth point of the game, and it's a 15-11 Lady Highlander lead. Kingston's basketball. Lemons with the ball. Right wing. Neal back to Lemons. Pass deflected coming to the left side. Kingston resetting their offense. That's Lemons once again. Long three outside, good by Ella Lemons.
Ella Lemons for three.
A 15-14 basketball matchup. Lady Highlanders 1 point lead in the basketball. Jalen Young to Zoe Terry. Terry, a little catch and shoot there. She had time to come down with it, I think. And then the Highlanders try to steal the ball. They knock it out of bounds. Went all the way out at the far end. Kingston ball, baseline left side. They look to lob inside, nothing there. They need help. 5-second count is on. The ball comes outside, stolen by Terry. Zoe has the basketball. She waits on her team to clear, and we'll set up our half-court offense. Over to Llewellyn. Deflected, back outside to Young. Dribbles around one defender and then deflected out of bounds. Highlander ball, left side, front court. Llewellyn will trigger the pass in for the Highlanders with 4:03 left in the first half. Mora drives against two defenders. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound Kingston. This is Lemons with a basketball. Highlander defense, they'll get down and set in that 1-2-2 zone, and did Lemons travel? Yes, she did. Turnover and possession going back to the Highlanders. Young with a basketball, dribbles left, finds Terry along the baseline, drives in, kicks the ball on the right side. Mora drives around. Woodward setting up the screen, and Mora with a shot over her defender is able to pick up her 6th point of the game. It's 17-14 Lady Highlanders. Kingston front court, double teamed, and the ball deflected out of bounds. Oh, wait a minute. The official says there's a foul against one of the Lady Highlanders. They call a foul on Woodward for the Lady Highlanders, and then Kingston, they dribbled and did dribble it off their foot, but a foul called by the baseline official. He calls that one on Jalen Young. 17 foul now against the Lady Highlanders. It will send Kingston to the line for the rest of the first half, shooting at least the 1-and-1. Addison Roberts to shoot 1+1. First toss is no good. Rebound batted around. Last touch by a Highlander out of bounds. It will be Kingston basketball, baseline right side. On the floor for the Highlanders, Mora, Woodward, Terry, Llewellyn, and Young. They look for Diggs inside. He said the ball comes in outside. It's stolen by Mora. The ball goes ahead into the front court, and then she falls on the ball and also falls on the sideline. Possession going back to Kingston. Let's stop the clock with 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go. It's Lady Highlanders 17. The Lady Jackets from Kingston High School 14. Kingston from the left wing. They work it around to the right side. Driving, that's Neal. Her pass inside. Roberts now back outside Lemons. Lemons to Diggs. Cross court, long, high arching three is good by Maris Neal. Her second three-pointer of the game, and we are tied at 17 with 2:45 to go in the first half. Young to Llewellyn. Her three the other way is no good. Fighting for the rebound. That'll be Zoe Terry over the top. picking up the foul. Her first personal foul, 18th foul against the Highlanders, so we'll walk to the other end where the Yellow Jackets will send, I believe it's number 23, Ella Lemons, to the line. It's Macy Neal. Neal, 1+1. Tosses up, it's no good. Long rebound. Terry tried to get it, instead it went off her foot out of bounds. It is a Kingston possession, so it's 2 times they missed the front end of a 1-and-1, and our Lady Howlers have not been able to control the defensive rebound. Kingston now trying to get the ball in. From the left wing, arching three is no good by Neal. Mora quickly into the front court for the Lady Highlanders. Her shot up, partially deflected. Woodward has the ball. The Highlanders batted around outside and save it to set up their offense again. That's Young. Pass deflected as she was trying to get it to Woodward. A turnover by the Highlanders. Kingston quickly the other way. She may have high dribble and turned the ball over, and that's what the official standing right beside of her said. Jalen Young with the basketball for the Lady Highlanders. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass inside. Woodward will step back. High arching 10-foot shot is good by Woodward. 5 points for her, but more importantly, the Highlanders regain a 19-17 lead. 2-point lead. Kingston, they force a pass in. Highlanders try to take it away, and they do, as Mora and Woodward team up to get the steal. Young in the front court. Jalen drives left. They go to Woodward again in the paint. Goes up strong. Oh, and they're going to call the offensive foul on Annaline Woodward. That'll be her third personal foul, and so the Highlanders have their 2 starting post players in foul trouble with 1:34 to go in the first half. Kingston with the ball. And a high pass, intending it for Lemons on the right wing. It's thrown away. The Highlanders have Zoe Terry, Annaline Woodward, Julie Lawson, Brittany Mora, and with the basketball, Jalen Young on the floor for the final 1:16 seconds. Bounce pass to Lawson. Nice move. Goes up strong. Off the glass. It's no good. The rebound, Zoe Terry. She lost the dribble and picks up the basketball. Still fighting for it. It's on the floor. Still fighting for it. Another scrum down there. And the possession arrow on the jump ball stays with the Lady Highlanders. 64 seconds to go in the first half. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll recap the first half scoring, and we'll have more during your Lady Highlander halftime. Woodward drives along the baseline. Out of the corner, that's Mora. Her three, yes. Got a nice shooter's bounce on that one as Brittany has extended the Highlander lead. It's now 22-17 over the Yellow Jackets. From the right wing, Neal gives it up to Lemons. Lemons back to Neal. 32 seconds to go. The pass is then stolen. Zoe Terry. Terry gives it on the backside. It goes into Lawson. She couldn't get the layup. Rebound, and in the front court the other way is Kingston. Ball stripped away outside as Mora knocked the ball away from Macy Neal. It'll be Kingston basketball, right side front court, 18 seconds to go. Lady Highlanders 22, and the visitors on the scoreboard, Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets 17, a 5-point advantage for the Lady Highlanders. 18 seconds to go. We'll just stay right here, reminding you that our final game tonight will be a boys matchup between the Kingston Yellow Jackets and our Scott Highlanders. I'd like to remind you once again, you follow Oneida Indian and Scott Highlander basketball action this season on the IH Sports Network, ihsports.net. And if you go there, you can find the links either Facebook, YouTube, and as we get into the season a little bit further, I think that you'll be able to follow us also on WBNT Radio. So lots of ways that you can follow Highlander and Indian basketball through the course of the 2021-22 season. We will come back from the Kingston timeout. They'll have possession of it right side front court. This will be Fritz, the inbound, guarded by Lawson along the sideline. Bounce pass, deep on the right wing. Ball comes back outside. They reverse it to Diggs. Diggs kicks it back outside to Neal. As Neal drives, she left it outside for Diggs. Little flood pass. Now they work it all the way left perimeter. Diggs with a basketball. Can they get a shot off? I do not think they do. And we've reached halftime in the girls' matchup between our Scott Highlanders and the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. And the Lady Highlanders have the 22-17 lead going into the dressing room. The Lady Highlanders led 10-7 at the end of the first quarter. Both teams a little more offense in the second quarter as they'll go to the dressing room. And right now we're going to take this extended break. This will be an extended break. It allows us to catch up with our sponsors. It also allows me the time to add up the first half scoring by both teams. And, of course, we'll have that at halftime. Right now, where the score, Lady Highlanders 22 and the Kingston Ladies Yellow Jackets 17. We step aside for these messages, and we'll be back with halftime after the break.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Welcome back into Highlander basketball. Halftime in the girls' matchup, and our Lady Highlanders have a 22-17 lead over the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. Let's take a look at the first half scoring by each team. We start with the Kingston Lady Jackets. Braxton Fritz has no points at the foul line. She's 0 for 2. Maris Neal has 2 made 3-point shots, 6 total points. Addison Roberts, 2 points, 2 for 4 at the foul line. Ella Lemons has 4 points, a made 3-point shot, 1 of 2 at the foul line. Macy Neal with 2 points, 0 for 1 at the foul line. And Kinsley Diggs on a made 3-point shot, 3 points. 17 total points 4 made three-point shots in the first half for the Kingston Lady Jackets. They are 3 of 9 at the foul line. For the Lady Highlanders, Julie Llewellyn has 3 points out on a made three-point shot. Jalen Young has played not scored. Brittany Mora has a made 3 and 9 total points in the first half. Annaline Woodward has 5 points, 1 of 2 at the foul line. Elena Duncan has 2 points. Zoe Terry played, did not score in the first half for the Lady Highlanders. And Julie Lawson has 3 points out on a made three-point shot. 22 total points, Lady Highlanders, 3 made trays, 1 of 2 at the foul line, and foul trouble. The post players for the Lady Highlanders, starting post players, Annaline Woodward and Elena Duncan, each have 3 personal fouls. That certainly will be a limiting factor of how Coach Wright can handle things in the second half here. He'll have to be careful and get the most out of those players and cautiously use his substitutions judiciously there so that he can keep the flow of the game going. The Highlanders have had good flow in this basketball game. They've been able to transition a little bit. They've been able to work through their half-court offense. And most importantly, I think they have played decent on the defensive end. They have gotten some steals. They have done a real good job of rebounding, and they have been able to hold down their own turnovers. So those are the keys, and the Lady Highlanders will need to continue to do that in the second half. Lady Highlanders looking for the first victory of the season, as are the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Coming back to start the second half for the Highlanders will be Brittany Mora, Julie Lawson, Julie Llewellyn, Elena Duncan, and Annaline Woodward. For the Highlanders, you've got 2 seniors, a freshman, and a sophomore and a junior in the starting lineup. Second half will begin as Kingston will have the basketball. We change ends in the second half. The Kingston basket to our right as you look at the television. To our left is the Highlander basket. Highlanders in white, Kingston in orange. A pass into the paint and just mishandled there by Kingston. The Highlanders come up with a basketball. This will be Mora to run the point for the Highlanders. Crosses midcourt with the basketball. Dribbles left. Reverses back to the other side. A little handoff to Llewellyn. She's deep on the right wing. Back to Lawson. Beyond the key. Julie backs back out. Looks for Mora from the left side. She'll drive the baseline. Goes in strong to the hoop. Shot is no good as it cleared the basket. Picked up out of the air by Kingston. Quickly the other way. They reverse it to the right wing. Shot is no good. Kingston hustles after the loose ball. They maintain and save it. Cross court from the wing to the left side. Back to the left corner. Back out on top to the right corner. Driving in. Their swing pass to the left corner. Long 3 there is no good. Kingston hustles after another rebound. That's 3 they've had on this possession. From the foul line, the jumper off the glass was Maris Neal. Didn't call glass, shouldn't count. Nevertheless, our score is Lady Highlanders 22, Kingston 19. Moore with the basketball. Drives to the left wing. Drives around her defender. Bounce pass inside to Duncan. Put it on the floor. It's now tied up and a jump ball. Possession will go to the Lady Highlanders. They'll inbound baseline left side. Julie Llewellyn will trigger for the Highlanders. We stack at the foul line. Ball into Moore. Back outside Lawson. Back to Moore again on the left wing. She'll drive around 2 defenders as she goes strong to the basket. Draws the foul. Brittany Moore will go to the line for a pair of free throws. The foul for Kingston will be on 24. I'm not sure 24 is on the floor. They call it on 23, Macy Neal, her first. Moore shooting the free throws. The first one was good. Now waiting on her second toss. This one up and good. Nothing but net on it. 24-19, 5-point Highlander lead. Long jumper the other way, Kingston. No good. The putback, no good. Bodies are on the floor, and they'll call a foul against Kingston. I believe that's on Diggs. Diggs will pick up her third personal foul. According to the scoreboard, Brittany only converted one of those free throws, so I'll change my score sheet. Hunter's trying to score. The ball went on the floor. It's picked up by Kingston. They'll push it quickly the other way. The jumper off the left wing is no good. Taken out of the air, put back up, no good. This time the Highlanders have the rebound as Mora off the left rim was able to get the ball. Handles it herself all the way down. It's then stolen. Had her pocket picked as she was driving to the basket. Kingston from the left wing. They'll try a three, and that is good by Braxton Fritz. 23-21. They only give Fritz credit for the 2-point shot. Mora again with a basketball as she dribbles to the baseline. They call it with double dribble. Turnover by the Highlanders. Kingston going the other way. It's a 2-point Lady Highlander lead, 23-21. We're fast approaching the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. The pass deflected, went off of Kingston last. I believe that was Duncan who may have deflected it anyway. It went off of, I'm sure, Kingston's Ellen Lemons. Gives the Highlanders the basketball. Woodward, Lou Allen, Lawson, and Duncan, along with Mora on the court for the Highlanders. The original starting five, and that's the original five that came back out here in the third quarter. Duncan with the rebound on the miss. Couldn't get her shot to go. Kingston has a 3-on-2 break. Driving left side, Woodward cuts it off. The short turnaround jumper good by Ella Lemons. We're tied at 23 all now. Lady Highlanders 23, Lady Jackets 23. Highlanders with the ball. This possession trying to regain that lead. Mora picks up the dribble. Kingston's came out, I think, with a little more defensive pressure here. As I say that, they get a takeaway. Kingston going strong down the court, and up off the glass will be Maris Neal. Neal with 10 points now. First lead of the game by the Yellow Jackets at 25-23. Highlanders open the scoring, leading 2-0, and it had been tied a couple of times, and now this is the first time that Kingston has the lead. Lawson, top of the key, bang, there's a three, and the Highlanders jump back on top. Second three-pointer by Julie Lawson. Timeout down on the floor. And let's take a timeout with the two teams. Our score, Lady Highlanders 26, Kingston 25. We'll return in 30 seconds.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash, Oneida.
Welcome back to the IH Sports Network from Highlander Gym. The final two games of the Twin K Classic from Highlander Gym. 8 previous games. This is game number 9 today. And to tell you that we're running late, this game was scheduled for 7 o'clock. I'm not sure exactly what time it is now, but the first game, they allotted 1 hour and 15 minutes for each game. The first game this morning between Oneida and Powell, the girls' matchup, actual time went 1 hour and 40 minutes. And at one time this afternoon, I know we were running at least an hour behind. I don't know that we've made up any time. Kingston basketball. We've got a whistle as some debris was thrown out on the floor. It'll be Kingston ball in front of their own bench. Fritz to trigger. Highlanders in that 3-2 or a 1-2-2 zone. You can call it whichever. Pass into Diggs. Diggs kicks it back in the right corner. Long skip pass comes back outside to the left corner. It's deflected by Llewellyn. Kingston maintains possession. Quick pass to Diggs. Outside from the right key shot is no good. Off the backboard, Llewellyn has the ball. Highlanders will now move down to reset their offense, leading 26-25. Bounce pass that goes into Duncan. Back outside from the corner. That's Woodward. Bang. There's a three by Annaline Woodward. 29-25, Lady Highlanders. 2:55 to go as Kingston forced to throw it out of bounds at the upper end. Llewellyn with some pressure on that, causing Neal to lose control of the basketball. Woodward taking her time, crossing midcourt. Down to the left wing, tries to turn the corner, cannot. Woodward in it, goes inside to Duncan. Her shot is blocked. Kingston comes out with it, racing down the court. That's Fritz. Fritz goes strong to the basket, no good. Woodward gets, it wasn't Woodward, it was Duncan who got back and had the rebound. Highlanders set their offense, working. Strunk tries to go inside to Duncan, and it's tied up down there. Duncan took it away on the floor. Back up it goes. That's Mora from the left wing. Her three in and out. Duncan, the rebound, put back, no good. Got it, her own offensive rebound again, goes up strong, and this time draws the foul. So Elena Duncan, one of the two Lady Highlander seniors, will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul was on Braxton Fritz, her third. 13th foul against Kingston in the second half. Elena Duncan's first toss is no good. A couple of remarkable stories for the Lady Highlanders. About a year and a half into an ACL injury for Elena Duncan. She's back on the floor, healthy once again. And during this past offseason, Zoe Turry had also ACL surgery. And back pretty much at full strength, 6 months or so after her surgery, 7 months, something like that. Kingston's ball. Outside jumper, yes, rattling that down. It's a three, Macy Neal. Neal with 5 points in the game. 29-28 Highlanders. Timeout on the floor. Let's see what it is here. It's just a 30-second timeout. Let's take the timeout with the two teams. Highlanders by 1.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
Well, I've been here most all day at Highlander Gym for the Twin-Tay Classic. Missed half the first game this morning and went home once for an hour during the boys contest later this afternoon. First time that we've heard John Denver on the PA system. The pass deflected, stolen, recovered by the Highlanders. There is a foul to the head as Elena Duncan saved the deflected pass. Kingston on the foul. That'll be Maris Neal. Highlander ball. Quick pass goes inside. Woodward fights for it, and her and Diggs tied up. Possession error will favor Kingston. Lady Highlanders 29, the Lady Jackets 28. .90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kingston in possession of the basketball. They're working the perimeter. Looking inside, instead back out, top of the key, three-point shot, no good. Duncan, a rebound for the Lady Highlanders. She'll ask Mora to come back and handle the basketball. Now 70 seconds remaining third quarter. Mora dribbles up on the right wing, reverses back out, cut off. Duncan in the right corner, back to Mora. Bounce pass inside Woodward, posting strong as she goes up, draws the foul. Yes, foul in the act of shooting, so Annaline Woodward will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The foul on Braxton Fritz. That'd be 4th on Braxton Fritz. 15 foul against Kingston and Annaline Woodward. 1 for 2 in the first half at the foul line. This one, no good. I guess I jinxed her. Sub in for the Yellow Jackets is Addison Roberts, checks in, replacing Fritz, who has the 4 personal fouls. Annaline steps back to the line for her second free throw. This toss up, a little too hard. Ball's deflected back outside. Kingston with the possession. 55 seconds left, third quarter. Around the perimeter. From the left side, back to the right, back to the right side now. Trying to drive the baseline, cross-court pass down into the left corner. Back out from the wing, the shot is in and out, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Duncan had it. Looks like she was maybe fouled from behind. Instead, the official says, nope, let's call it the old jump ball here. That gives possession to Kingston along their, I thought it was Kingston ball, but it is actually Lady Highlander ball. Highlanders have it in the backcourt. Kingston is going to stay under man-to-man. 28 seconds left, third quarter. Lady Highlanders leading 29-28. Lawson reverses, turns, jumper off the baseline. Good, Julie Lawson. Nice individual move, reversing to pick up the basket, Julie Lawson. Got to give her 8 points for the contest. 10 seconds remaining. Kingston with the ball. They lob into Diggs. Diggs tries to post up. As she does so, a foul. And it'll be Duncan or Woodward. The foul on Elena Duncan. That'll be her 4th personal foul. First team foul against the Highlanders in the third quarter. 6.2 seconds to go third quarter. Kingston, they get the ball in. Blocked by Mora. Pulls it down. Races up court. Launches ahead of the buzzer. Sails out of bounds at the buzzer. It is Highlanders 31, Kingston 28 after 3 quarters of play. Once again, Lady Highlanders 31, Kingston 28. We'll step aside for this message and be back with an exciting fourth quarter.
Football makes people happy. At United Cumberland Bank, totally free checking makes our customers happy. If you are not completely satisfied with your checking account, come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. United Cumberland Bank, member FDIC, $50 minimum deposit to open. Other fees may apply. Ask us for details.
Oh, I guess we're back here. I wasn't paying any attention to the screen right there. I was watching the fact that they're playing YMCA on the PA system, and the Highlander student section dressed as construction workers in their hard hats and safety vests over there, dancing to YMCA, and so many people here videoing that on with their camera phones. So we're the only team that's had a student section here today, but I've got to give us kudos for the Highlander student section. We'll begin fourth quarter. It will be Kingston basketball. The Lady Highlanders lead Kingston 31-28. Brittany Mora, Julie Llewellyn, Annaline Woodward, Elena Duncan, and Julie Lawson on the floor for the Highlanders. Highlanders stay in the zone defense, and it'll be an offensive hook foul. That'll be called on Ella Lemons. That'll be her 3rd personal foul. She hooked her arm around the Highlander defender. Highlander ball. We're just underway, fourth quarter. This will be Woodward to trigger the ball into Mora. Brittany has the basketball, wants to drive to the right wing, does so, reverses back, has a screen, kicks the ball behind her to Llewellyn, needs help. Back outside, he comes left wing. And a 3-second violation, Lady Highlanders. That turnover gets possession back to the Yellow Jackets. Highlanders will still stay in a zone. It's a 1-2-2 zone. Kingston picks up the dribble, working it to the right wing, all the way to the left side. A long three is no good. The rebound, Elena Duncan. The senior has the board. She's probably getting close to double digits as far as rebounds go in this game. Mora turns the corner, needs help. The ball comes back outside, and Woodward could not catch up with it as it goes out of bounds at midcourt. It will be Kingston basketball. Stops the clock with 7 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the game. Over on the right wing for Kingston. They'll hold the ball there, working back to the left side. Deflected, picked up by Kingston. To the left wing, that's Neal. Back outside he comes. They dump it to the right elbow, driving inside. The pass comes back outside. Diggs. Now driving left side, and there's going to be a blocking foul. That'll be Woodward leaning into the Kingston player, draws the blocking foul. On Annaline Woodward, that'll also be her fourth personal foul. They'll send Macy Neal to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. The first one is good. Lady Highlanders 31, Lady Jackets 29. For a second free throw attempt, this one no good. Rebound inside Kingston, and they put it back in. Roberts with the offensive stick back has just tied her score at 31 all. Highlanders with the ball, a chance to regain this trip. Regain the lead, that is. Mora turns the corner. Her pass deflected out of bounds. She was trying to get it to Lawson, close to the left corner. Now, Lou Allen will come over at the end of the Lady Highlander bench to trigger the inbounds pass. And a sub in for the Highlanders as Zoe Terry checks in. Mora has the basketball outside, spun away from her defender, cut off. Still needs help. Out to Lawson. She turns, long three off the iron. It's no good. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and it will be last touched by one of the Lady Highlanders. I think Duncan may have been the last Highlander to touch the ball. Highlanders come down defensively once again, staying in that 1-2-2 zone. Long skip pass over to Diggs in the left corner. Bibbles outside, skips it over to the left side. Right side down in the right corner. High arching shot is no good. Fighting for the ball. A couple of players collide, and I didn't hear a whistle, but the Kingston player shaking up on the floor. They call the Kingston coach in to take a look at her. That might be Kinsley Diggs. So with an injury timeout on the – well, nope, we won't take a timeout as Diggs is up. With a little assistance, can get off the floor. She and Elena Duncan, pretty hard collision between the two. And, of course, with Diggs, she's the one who got the hardest lick there because she fell on the floor. And we're wanting to know, at least Coach Wright wanting to know what's going on, and it looks like they're going to say it will be Highlander basketball. Like I said, I did not hear a whistle, but, I got a pair of headphones on, and I'm talking, and I hear myself through my own earphones, so sometimes I really just cannot tell you exactly when the whistles blow down on the court. Zoe Terry, Brittany Mora, Julie Llewellyn. Got to be another player there. Julie Lawson and also Elena Duncan on the floor for the Highlanders. Cut me some slack, first game of the season. Still trying to learn who all these players are. And Mora double dribbles with a basketball. The turnover gives possession back to the Yellow Jackets. We're all tied at 31. 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the game. Kingston kicks it left. They work the inside. Pass deflected by Turry. The alley pass ahead, trying to run the other way. It's intercepted by Kingston. They'll turn, reverse, go the other way quickly against the Highlander defense. From the left wing, the ball reverses all the way to the right corner, trying to drive along the baseline. Did she step on the end line? Yes, she did. That would be Kingston's Macy Neal. Turnover with possession going back to the Highlanders once again. Mora crosses midcourt with a basketball. High screen by Duncan, drives around her, kicks it to the left corner. That will be Lawson, and a big three there by Julie Lawson. Her third three of the game. The Highlanders now lead 34-31, and somebody took a timeout. It'll be full timeout, so we'll join the teams during this break. This will be a 30-second break. Lady Highlanders 34, Kingston 31.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Coming back from the timeout, it will be Kingston's basketball. Lady Highlanders on the three-point shot by Julie Lawson have just regained a 34-31 lead over the Kingston Lady Yellow Jackets. Mora, Lou Allen, Duncan, Lawson, and Zoe Terry on the floor for the Highlanders. Kingston from the right wing, a little get it back. They work around the outside. Outside from the right wing, the jumper is up. That's good. That's a three-pointer. We're tied again. That was by Ella Lemons. Her second three of the game. Lady Highlanders 34. The Lady Jackets 34. Highlanders with possession of the basketball. This is Lawson outside. Gives up the ball to Morris. She'll drive along the baseline. Floating jumper. A little kiss off the glass. Good by Brittany Mora. Highlanders regain the lead, 36-34. And a foul over on the far sideline. I think they call that on Brittany. It is on her. That'll be her first personal foul for the Lady Highlanders. Our third team foul of the second half. Kingston with 16 fouls. Each team, by the way, if you're counting, has 2 timeouts remaining for the final 4:26 of the game. Highlanders with a double team in the corner. Kingston manages to whip it around to the left wing. The ball comes back outside. On the floor, tied up. Jump ball should be in favor of the Lady Highlanders, and is. Highlander basketball with 4:13 to go in the game. We have a 36-34 advantage, and Kingston trying to get a sub. That'll be Kinsley, Kinsley, Diggs. Back in for Kingston. Took a hard spill a while ago. I actually saw during that last time out she was holding ice to her forehead. Took a pretty good lick there. This will be Mora driving down. Needs help. Kicks it back outside left corner. That was Lawson who gave it back up to Mora. She drives in, throws it off the glass. It's no good. Kingston pushing it quickly the other way. Lemons gives it to Diggs. Now down in the corner. Long three-point shot. No good. Coming back in off the end line was Duncan to get the rebound for the Highlanders. We'll go down and reset our offense. Out of the right corner, that'll be Lou Allen. Her shot won't go. Zoe Terry clears the rebound on the backside. The Highlanders reset again. This is Lawson. Pulls up. 15-foot jumper is no good. Fighting for the rebound. Looks like there's going to be a foul underneath the basket based on the Highlanders. The foul will be on Zoe Terry.
Her second foul.
2 on Zoe, 14th foul against the Lady Highlanders. Possession going back to Kingston. Lady Highlanders 36, Kingston 34. Right wing, Neal. Neal picks up the dribble. They swing it left side. The other Neal, and then trying to get it to Diggs. It went off her hand, out of bounds, turnover. For Kingston, possession back to the Lady Highlanders. 3 minutes, 11 seconds remaining. Coach Wright calling the play from in front of the Highlander bench. And for Coach Wright and the Lady Highlanders trying to pick up their first victory of the season, the clock cannot run fast enough here in the fourth quarter. Mora, quick pass goes inside to Duncan as she puts up the shot. It was no good. Zoe Terry got the ball, turns, spins up, good. Zoe Terry with that rebound stick back gives the Highlanders a 38-34 advantage. Got a big cheer from the crowd here at Highlander Gym. Down in the left corner, Kingston kicks it back out on top to the wing. That's Neal. Back over left corner, trying to drive around her defender is Macy Neal. She kicks this one off the glass. That's good. Sorry, Maris Neal. 38-36. Highlanders still holding that 2-point lead. Clock at 2 minutes 10 seconds remaining in the game. And there is a reach around foul. Kingston. That'll be number 23, Macy Neal, picking up the foul. 17th foul against Kingston. That means the Highlanders shooting at least the 1-1 bonus for the rest of the game, which is 2 minutes 8 seconds. Brittany Mora at the line for the Highlanders, shooting 1+. First toss up, good. Brittany will get the bonus free throw. Highlanders leading by 3 now at 39-36. Second free throw also good. This one nothing but net on that. 40-36 Highlanders. Highlander defense trying to get a stop. Terry out on top of that 1-2-2 zone. Kingston with the basketball. Lobbing it down off the right wing. A three out there, no good. Rebound Mora. Highlanders will have possession of the basketball. Coach Rice says, wait a minute, slow it down just a little bit. 1 minute 45 seconds now left in the game. Brittany dribbles left. Cut off. Dribbles back outside. Breaks the 5-second count. Broke it again. Tries to get a pass along the baseline. It's deflected away, and Highlanders could not catch up with it. Turnover. Possession going back to the Yellow Jackets. Now 90 seconds left in the girls' game. Kingston working against the zone. Diggs inside out to the right wing. Good. A three-pointer there by Macy Neal. Nope, I'm sorry. They'll give official credit to Lemons. Hunters lose it momentarily, now regain possession of the basketball. And what do we have? A timeout taken by Coach Wright. He'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Let me be sure that he does take a 30-second. Yes. With 1 minute 11 seconds remaining in the girls' basketball game, it is a 1-point contest. Lady Highlanders 40. The visiting Kingston Yellow Jackets 39. This is the Twin K Classic from Scott High School. It's an event that's been going on now 3 or 4 years, 5 years. I lose track of time. But once again, 10 more games today. There were 6 girls games. This is the last girls game of the day. And coming up after this, a boys matchup between our home team Highlanders and the Kingston Yellow Jackets. It will be Highlander basketball. What message did Coach Wright give his team? Can we hold the ball for the final minute 10 seconds now? The inbound pass at midcourt to Brittany Mora. Mora has possession of the basketball. Dribbles right, comes back to the left, broke the 5-second count. Dribbles down on the left wing. A little hand back to Lawson. Lawson continues the dribble, dumps it into Duncan. Her shot is no good. Lou Allen got the rebound. Back outside it comes. Hunters set up that offense again. This is Lawson. Lawson needs help. A little hand off to Mora. Brittany reverses. Tries to drive down on the left wing, and we turn the ball over. Between her and Lou Allen, they could not handle an exchange there. 40 seconds to go in the game. It's a 1-point Highlander lead. The student section for the Highlanders on their feet, cheering on the Lady Highlanders to try to get possession back defensively. From the right corner, it goes inside. Diggs, the layup inside, and she'll go to the line for +1. More than anything else, the Yellow Jackets have just gained a 41-40 lead. There's still 24 seconds to go in the game, so we don't have to really worry about a lot of things. I mean, the Highlanders have plenty of time. If Diggs makes the miss, it's a 1-point game, so any basket for the Highlanders would win. Diggs' free throw is no good. The rebound, Lou Allen. She'll clear it out to Mora. 20 seconds. Brittany drives down the left side. Needs some help. Quick pass went inside Duncan. Back outside, threw the ball into the Highlander bench. A turnover with 12 seconds to go. The Highlanders have a foul to give. We've only committed 5 fouls in the second half. We have a foul to give, so we could be aggressive trying to get a steal on the Kingston inbounds. The Highlanders will be left, I believe, with 1 timeout. Kingston has 2 timeouts. I believe there's 12 seconds to go in the game. As I said, strategy is defend the inbounds hard. You can foul. We have the foul to give before Kingston will be in the bonus. So we can be very aggressive trying to get an inbound steal or force a turnover from Kingston. Keep the ball on our offensive end. And that's where Kingston will have to inbound the ball on our offensive end. I'm trying to see what the Highlanders are going to do. Jalen Young checks in the game for the Highlanders, a little more speed and quickness. And we are going to go man-to-man on the inbounds. Quick pass comes into Diggs, hands it off, and we've got a foul at midcourt. That was Mora who fouled a little trip there on Fritz. So it will be Kingston ball at midcourt. That was a 16th foul against the Highlanders. So once again, we sort of got to be aggressive. And who took a timeout? I think Kingston took the timeout. I want to see what he takes. He takes a full timeout. So with 10 seconds to go in the game, let us take a full timeout. And a message from one of tonight's sponsors of high school basketball.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Ray's-Ax. Ray's-Ax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Ray's-Ax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Ray's-Ax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Ray's-Ax, country cooking and great steaks.
From Highlander Gym, we set the scene for you. It's a 1-point lead for the Kingston Yellow Jackets, 41-40 over the Lady Highlanders. It's going to be Kingston ball right just inside the half court on their offensive end. There's 10 seconds remaining in the game. The Highlanders have committed 6 fouls. Another one will put Kingston at the line in a bonus situation. And can the Highlanders get the steal on the inbounds? The pass comes in. Kingston has it, a little give back. They work around the perimeter down to 5 seconds. Diggs is going to be fouled by Young, and that'll put Diggs at the line to shoot 1+1. So the Highlanders still, with a rebound, have time to take the ball down the court. Diggs' shot is no good. The rebound, Brittany Mora has the ball. Crosses midcourt with the ball. Driving the high shot up off the glass. It's no good. And the Kingston Yellow Jackets coming back late in the game will pick up the victory over the Lady Highlanders tonight. To show you how late in the game it was, the Highlanders took a 2-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets. They held that lead until Kingston took a 25-23 lead in the third quarter. The Highlanders regained that on a 3-point shot, leading 26-25, and maintain a lead or a tie right up to just moments ago when Kingston hit the 2-point shot to give them the 41-40 lead. The Highlanders had a couple of tries at it on the offensive end, could not score, and that's the way the girls' game ends tonight with the Kingston Yellow Jackets defeating the Lady Highlanders 41-40. That would then mean that the Lady Highlanders start the season 0-4 on the season, but I'm telling you, they're getting better game by game, and against Kingston, that was a superb game right up, and if we could replay that last 60 seconds, I'm sure we would have learned a lot and could do things differently. That's just the way it grows when you're starting a young team, a team with not that much starting experience. I mean, if I look back at this lineup compared to last year. You've got Julie Lou Allen, plenty of starts last year. Adeline Woodward with some starts, Elena Duncan with some starts. And then after that, Zoe Terry was starting, and she got injured halfway through the season. So it's still a young, inexperienced type team, and the Lady Highlanders trying to gain that experience and confidence as we start the early part of the season. Next game for the Lady Highlanders will be next Tuesday night down at Wartburg Central High School. Let's take this extended break. This will be a 2-minute break. And when we come back after these messages, we'll have the end of the scoring summary and get you ready for the boys' game when we return to Highlander Gym.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
As the boys' teams hit the floor warming up for the start of their game, Highlanders against the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Let's turn the clock back, look at the end of the game scoring summary in the girls' matchup. We start with the Kingston Lady Jackets first. Braxton Fritz had 2 points, 0 for 2 at the foul line. Maris Neal with 12 points, 2 made 3-point shots, both of those in the first half. Addison Roberts with 4 points, she was 2 for 4 at the foul line. Ella Lemons with 12 points. She had 3 made 3-point shots, 1 of 2 at the foul line. Macy Neal with 6 points, 1 of 3 at the foul line. Kinsley Diggs, 5 points, a made 3-point shot, 0 for 1 at the foul line. That's 41 total points for Kingston on 6 made 3-point shots. They were 4 of 12 at the foul line. For the Lady Highlanders, Julie Allen finishes with 3 points. That only made 3-point shot in the first half. Jalen Young did not score in the matchup. Brittany Mora with 14 points, 9 in the first half, 5 in the second half. She was 3 of 4 at the foul line, a made tray. Adeline Woodward with 8 points, 1 of 4 at the foul line, a made 3-point shot also. Elena Duncan with 2 points. She was 0 for 2 at the foul line. Zoe Terry, 2 points. Julie Lawson with 11 points. She had 3 made 3-point shots. The Highlanders have 40 total points. They were 3 of 8 in the second half at the foul line for the game, 4 of 10. And with a total of 6 made 3-point shots. So the Lady Highlanders fight as mightily as they can. Needed to make a few more free throws. That certainly would have helped to have shot something. But if we'd have just shot 60%, making 2 more free throws, that's 60%, and 2 more free throws would have given the Lady Highlanders a potential 42-41 victory tonight. So it's the little things in the game that you look at, and we pick on. I'm not picking on that. I'm just saying it's the little things. A turnover here or two that you eliminate. We had a couple of consecutive trips down the floor where we turned the ball over. So things that Coach Wright and the Lady Highlanders will need to work on before they take on the next matchup at Wartburg. Wartburg will be this coming Tuesday night. We're getting ready for the boys matchup. Let's take a quick 60-second break here, and then we'll be back and we'll have the starting lineups between the Highlanders and the Yellow Jackets.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Everything has been completed in the first part of the season. Now the final recognition we've got down on the floor is for Trey Mora. Let's see what they are.
2021 Scott High Regional Semifinal game at Kingston. Trey Mora became the fourth member of the 2,000-point club at Scott High School.
Last season he was a 2,000-point member during our last season. Over 1,000 career rebounds, a school record. And don't forget the most important thing for Trey Mora, a finalist for Mr. Basketball, AA Mr. Basketball last season. That award went to another player. Trey and Jacoby Gillespie were the runners-up for the 3A Mr. Basketball last year, and both of those were juniors. Both are seniors. And Jacoby Gillespie, I think, has already signed a scholarship with Austin Peay State University. And Trey also has some offers. Now the starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets, coached by Tyler Brown. Number 3 is Wesley Brown. Number 10 is Corey Raymer. Number 24 is Aaron Lane. I missed somebody. Number 1 is Jaden Dryman. And number 4, Kobe Raymer. How could I forget him? The returning leading scorer for the Kingston Yellow Jackets from last year. I think I know who the starting 5 is for the Highlanders. We wait on the PA system. As I look down at the bench, I can already see one change. Number 24, Gray Todd, a junior. Number 1, Scott Jeffers, getting the start. He's also a junior. Recovered from a knee injury. Number 5 is Dalton Pruitt, a senior. Number 12 is Luke West, a senior. Number 22, Trey Mora. And we just saw his mom and dad. They had the autographed basketballs in recognition of Trey's career accomplishments, 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds in his career, and his plaque to go along with that. So we're ready to get this game underway. Going in at center, it will be Gray Todd against Kobe Raymer. Todd goes up. Raymer doesn't even challenge him. The Highlanders in white, their basket to our right in the first half. Highlanders working the perimeter. We really went with our basic 4-guard lineup to open the matchup tonight. This will be Pruitt. A little give and go to Gray Todd. Pump fake, goes up strong. Shot won't go. Rebound Kingston. Fighting for it on the floor. Pruitt tries to get it back. Ties up. Possession error will favor Kingston as the Highlanders got the opening tip. Again, Scott Jeffers, Trey Moore, Gray Todd, Luke West, and Dalton Pruitt. Pruitt draws the job of man-to-man against Kobe Raymer. And Raymer in their last game, he was really smoked out at the end of the fourth quarter. Ran out of gas there. Ahead, the pass goes to Pruitt. His shot is blocked by the aforementioned Raymer. Going the other way, and a charge. Scott Jeffers sets up to take the charge, and picking up the foul will be Wesley Morgan. His first team foul. Moore will handle the basketball for the Highlanders. We played the proverbial 10-15 game this morning. It didn't start to about 11 o'clock, however. The jumper outside Moore, it's a 3. The Highlanders have the early lead in the contest, 3-0 over the Yellow Jackets. Raymer steps back. He tries a 3, wouldn't go. The other Raymer tries to get the rebound, could not as Trey comes up with it. Highlanders set the offense in the front court. That's Luke West. As he starts to dribble left, the official says, Trey Moore, you had the illegal screen. You pick up the personal foul. It's his first Highlander team foul. 3-0, Highlanders early, 6:40 to go first quarter. Raymer with the basketball, Pruitt with pressure in the backcourt. Token pressure, but it still forces Raymer to slow things down. Gives up the ball deep on the right side to Dryman. Dryman picks up his dribble over to Corey Raymer. Raymer guarded by Moore. Needs help. A little give and go. Pass inside intended for Morgan is no good as it went off his hands. And the turnover giving possession now back to the Highlanders. This was a very high-profile matchup last year. It lost some of its luster with the graduation of players off each team as West three-pointer was no good. Jeffers has the rebound. It was stripped, but he got it back. West has it over to Trey. His 3 is too hard, fighting for the rebound. It's tied up. Jeffers comes up with it, needs help. Tied up again, and Scott Jeffers manages to keep it alive until it's stolen by Kingston. This is Raymer going down court. Reverses over with the left-hand layup. Good. Colby Raymer. 3-2, Highlanders with the lead in the basketball. Luke West passed on the 3 from the wing over to Gray Todd, top of the key to Scott Jeffers. Drives to the foul line, needs help, picks up the dribble. Back outside Luke West. He'll drive this time, scoops it up to the basket, off the right glass, good, Luke West. Earlier this morning when the Highlanders played, I only remember Luke driving to the basket one time, and that's a big part of his game. 5-2 Highlanders on top, trying to get a stop against Kingston. Long outside three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound by Corey Raymer. Back outside it comes to Kobe Raymer with a pump fake. Drives along the baseline. As he does so, there's a 3-second violation against Kingston. Now checking in for the Highlanders will be number 2. That's Braden Brummett, also a senior on the Highlander team. We have 5 seniors this year. 4 of them dressed out. C.J. Bodwell, a broken left thumb, out until December. Bounce pass, posting up, that is Moore. Turns, spins, a little 8-footer won't go. Fights for his own rebound, could not get it. Raymer with the basketball. His pass deflected, stolen by Moore. Ahead it goes to Pruitt. Drive strong, up off the left glass, good by Dalton Pruitt. 7-2 Highlanders. Raymer in the backcourt. Kicks his pass ahead to Corey Raymer. Left it out on the right wing for Aaron Lane. Lane pulls up, the jumper rattles over the front rim, good. Somewhere, we complained about how hot it was all day in the gym. Somewhere during the girls' game, they turned the air on. And up here from press row, it's getting a little cool. The jumper outside Luke West, shot will not go. Chased down by Kingston. Trying to handle the ball. Luke West guarding him up the court. That'd be Dryman. And he turns the ball over. I don't mean in like losing the ball and turning it over. I mean he palms the basketball. 7-4, Highlanders with the advantage. The basketball, 3:40 to go, first quarter. Brummett picks up his dribble on the left wing, outside to Pruitt. Pruitt wants to use the screen, does not. Todd with the basketball, a little hand back to West. He's guarded by Corey Raymer. Drives into the paint, shovels it over to Dalton Pruitt. His three from the left corner, good. And Dalton Pruitt give him 5 points in the first quarter. That's a 10-4 Highlander lead. Raymer picks up the dribble, looks for help, hands the ball back to Carson Donather. Donather gave it up. This is Morgan. And did he walk? Yes, he did. Stopped his momentum on the dribble and then took a big step. Checking in for the Highlanders as Gray Todd comes off will be Toby Garrett, number 20. And there's a timeout taken on the court. We'll stay right here, telling you that the next games for the Highlanders will be next Tuesday night. That'll be at Wartburg, non-district matchup between the Highlanders and the Wartburg Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs at Wartburg next Friday night. Girls game time 6:30. I think our next basketball broadcast on the IH Sports Network will be on Monday night. That'll be an Oneida matchup. We're trying to get permission right now to go in and do both a live stream video and audio of the Oneida contest on Monday night. Stay tuned. Follow the IH Sports Network on Twitter especially, and that's how you can keep informed of our lineup each and every game. The Highlanders with the basketball, leading 10-4. 2 minutes 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Luke West has the ball down in the left corner. Will reverse back outside to Pruitt. Has a screen from Garrett. Drives over on the right wing instead. Puts up a running 17-foot jumper. Is no good. Kingston's Raymer with the basketball. Heads down court. Picks up the dribble. Did he drag the pivot foot? He did. No call. Driving inside, that's Dryman. Dryman gives it up. A little drive to the basket, and they call an offensive foul. That'll be on Wesley Morgan. That'll be his second personal foul, and I believe that was Garrett setting up there to draw the charge from Kingston. Coming back in for the Yellow Jackets will be Colby Raymer, and making his first appearance, number 23, is Malachi Martin. Excuse me. Highlanders running their offense against the Kingston man-to-man. Outside left wing, Trey Moore. Long three, it's no good. Rebound. That would have been Toby Garrett inside, and he's then fouled. Highlander ball, baseline right side. Foul on Martin. Martin picking up his first foul. 13 foul for the Yellow Jackets. Mora will inbound for the Highlanders from the right baseline. Looks for a lob, instead back outside West. He's deep on the right wing. Back to Moore again, posting up. Back to West. He wants to drive, cut off. Ball goes to Garrett. A little hand back to Brummett. Braden dribbles all the way over to the right wing, hands it off to Pruitt. Highlanders go back outside, working it over all the way to West. Little give and go. That is inside. The assist goes to Luke West. The basket to Toby Garrett. Highlanders 12, Kingston 4. 1 minute, 25 seconds left as Raymer goes the other way. High arching shot is no good. Pulled down by the Highlanders. Allett driving up the length of the court with the left hand. That is Trey Moore for his 5th point of the game. 14-4 Highlanders. Clock continues to run in the first quarter. Now 60 seconds to go. The shot is no good. It went off the shoulder of a Kingston player out of bounds. Trying to get the rebound was Rylan Gutner for Kingston. Highlander ball, 60 seconds to go. West from the top of the key. Looks for a screen, instead gives it to Pruitt. Pruitt drives left side, pump fake, goes up underneath his defender and scores a nice layup there for Dalton Pruitt. 16-4, Highlanders with the advantage. Clock running. Down to 34 seconds, and we've got a foul. Driving in Colby Raymer. draws a foul from one of the two Highlanders inside. That foul will be on Luke West. His first, second Highlander team foul. Clock is stopped now with 32 seconds, and Colby Raymer going to the foul line. First free throws of the game by either team. The first one by Raymer rims out, no good. Raymer will get his second free throw opportunity. Garrett, Brummett, Pruitt, Mora, and West on the floor. The second one is good by Raymer. Fifth point for Kingston. Highlanders 16, Kingston 5. Mora back to West. West wants to drive inside, toss it back. Now that is Mora driving the baseline. His pass inside. Brummett back out to Pruitt. His three up. Off the iron, it's no good. Chased down by Kingston. The pass batted inside and stolen by Moore, and he lays it up off the left glass. What he does well for folks, he rebounds, he deflects passes, he blocks shots, he plays defense. And now he comes up with a steal ahead of the clock, threw it down court. It was no good, and at the end of the first quarter of play, it's our home team Highlanders 18. The visitors on the scoreboard, Kingston Yellow Jackets 5. 18-5, our first quarter score. We'll step aside for this break and be back with second quarter action after this break.
Life is about choices. When it comes to your internet service provider, you've got a choice. Telepage. Telepage is internet service provided by local people you know and trust. Different service plans are available, tailored to provide speeds that fit your everyday needs. Telepage now offers fiber internet in select areas, with plans starting as low as $45.41 per month. Speeds up to 1 gig are available. Call 423-569-8595 for more information. That's Telepage, located at 258 South Main Street in Oneida. Visit telepage.net.
The teams take the floor, ready for second quarter action. Our Scott Highlanders have an 18-5 lead over the Kingston Yellow Jackets. The final game of the 2021 Twin K Classic. It's usually held in or around Thanksgiving. This year it comes before Thanksgiving. For the Highlanders, it will be our basketball. Toby Garrett, Luke West, Dalton Pruitt, Braden Brummett, and Trey Mora. Garrett inside, posting, that's Brummett. Goes strong, yes, off the glass, good. Braden Brummett, the assist goes to Garrett. 15-point advantage Highlanders, trying to get a takeaway against the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Pump fake, instead back outside it comes to Raymer. He drives strong off the right glass, good. Colby Raymer. Raymer with 5 points, the leading scorer for Kingston. The shot no good by Moore. The follow by Toby Garrett. Right there, right place to stick the offensive rebound back up and in. Raymer, quick pass goes in underneath from the baseline. A soft jump shot there, Aaron Lane. 22-9. Highlanders with the advantage. Highlanders now make it 24-9. And the jumper out of the right corner. Kingston answers quickly with that three-pointer, Malachi Martin. 24-12. By the way, that was Moore trying to make a three-pointer, could not get it to go. And we've got a travel. Going up strong with the rebound was Martin that time, and he came down off balance, travels with the basketball. Subs for each team checking in. As for the Highlanders, as Braden Brummett comes out, it's Brady Strunk checking back in. They're actually not checking in, making his first appearance. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Highlanders with possession of the basketball, leading 24-12. And Luke West, a three out of the right corner. 27-12 Highlanders. Raymer tries to answer at the other end. His jump shot no good, and long rebound. The outlet pass down strong. That goes up Luke West, and Raymer comes in to foul. West couldn't get the shot to go, but Kobe Raymer picks up his first personal foul. Luke West will shoot a pair at the foul line. Luke steps to the stripe. First toss is up. Good. 28-12 Highlanders. Second toss also good by Luke. Be 29-12 Highlanders with the advantage. Trying to get another stop against the Yellow Jackets. Raymer with the ball inside midcourt. Gives it back over to Will Medusky. Medusky's three rattles down. Good for Medusky. Just came in on the last stoppage of play. Inside, yes. It would have been Garrett that time. Fighting for it, Pruitt takes it away. The Highlanders with the turnover. Brady Strunk tries to race down court, goes in strong, foul. He lost the ball and tries to turn around and recover and go up to score, and Raymer picks up the foul from behind. Kobe Raymer, his second personal foul. Looks to Coach Brown on the bench and says, no, please don't sub me out, but I think Coach Brown has already sent a player over to sub him out. Brady Strunk shooting two. The first one is good. 30-15. Scott Jeffers replacing Dalton Pruitt, and Raymer also comes out of the game for Kingston. Second free throw by Strunk is no good. Kingston the board. Pushing it down court, that's Lane. Lane picks up the dribble. Medusky has the basketball, guarded by Strunk. Highlanders man-to-man. Pass comes back across to Lane. Lane drives on Jeffers. Dumps it back outside Medusky. Medusky looks inside. Pass is then intercepted. Trey Moore with the basketball. Trey picks up his dribble over to Jeffers in the left corner. Scott drives. Gives it to Pruitt. Pruitt drives in strong. Draws the foul. Shot from the corner by Strunk was no good because the foul had already been called. The foul was on Martin, his second. Highlander ball. Moore to inbound. Looks in the middle for, that was Strunk, couldn't get the ball to him. Now they get it back to Moore posting up. Fadeaway 15-footer from the right side is no good. Kingston the rebound. They'll clear it into the front court. That's Dryman with the basketball. Dryman's pass is then picked off by Trey. Trey lobs it ahead. It goes to Luke West. Drives in strong with the left hand. The layup good by Luke West. 34-15 Highlanders. The pass deflected, saved at midcourt by Kingston. That's Lane with it. Drives straight down the paint. It's no good. Highlanders clear the rebound. It goes ahead to Luke West. Goes up, this time right glass by Luke West. That assist would go to Trey Moore, by the way. Kingston's ball, long skip pass, goes to the right corner. Driving the baseline, he comes back outside, trying for the three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound Kingston inside, and as they go up, the jumper off the glass, good by Medusky. He'll go to the line, just make with a three-point opportunity. The foul was on Brady Strunk. Only the third team foul against the Highlanders with 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first half. Luke West, and now checking in for the Highlanders will be Sky Babb, number 10. The free throw good by Medusky. (36-18) Highlanders. The jumper no good outside. The rebound, Babb turns, spins, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Moore sticks it back up on the left glass. So Moore gets credit for the offensive rebound and the score. The long three-point jumper the other way, Kingston. That is Morgan sticking a long three from the left wing. 38-21. Highlanders with the advantage, and the ball, there's going to be an offensive foul against Brady Strunk. Tried to power his way inside. 2 on Brady. 14th foul against the Highlanders. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Highlanders with some pressure in the backcourt now as both Luke West and Scott Jeffers try to pressure some. Highlanders will back out of that to their half-court man. Trying to drive in Martin. Lost the ball, picks it back up. Lane has it, top of the key. Turns, square, shoots a three. Shot is no good. Rebound, Babb. Clears it out to Mora. Mora up the left side. Dribbles around two defenders. Kicks it over in the corner. Picked up by West. Back outside, Babb. Over on the right wing, it goes to Jeffers. He'll try a three. It's an air ball. Kingston takes it out of the air. This will be Morgan pushing up the right side. Kicks it ahead from the corner. A long three, no good. Rebound, Mora. Fighting for it. Almost lost it, but saves it for the Highlanders. Long cross-court pass. Saved by Jeffers. Down in the corner goes to Babb. His three is no good. Caleb Woodward now in the game for the Highlanders has the rebound. Outside Mora, his three. Top of the key is no good. Rebound, this time pulled down Kingston. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Highlanders with the advantage. That's Lane driving into the paint. The floater is good by Aaron Lane. Twice he's drove in with the floater. 38-23. Highlanders with the lead. That's Mora. He'll drive down the paint. His running floater is good the other way. Lane kicks the ball back in the corner. That was Meduski back outside. This will be Dryman with it. The jumper out of the right corner is no good. Ball's batted around. Kingston comes up with it. That's Morgan going in. Shot no good. Back tip. Kingston from the foul line. Lane, yes, he scores. Highlanders 38, Kingston 35. I'm sorry, Highlanders 40, Kingston 25. And we've got a foul. They'll give credit, I guess, on the shot. Luke West, a three-point shot, and then a foul against the Highlanders. Caleb Woodward. 15 foul against the Highlanders. Kingston with the ball. Lane again with it. Shoves the pass back to Morgan. Morgan kicks it over in the right corner. Trying to drive. Gives it up to Morgan. Morgan top of the key. The shot is no good. Travels with a basketball. It will be Highlander ball. 92 seconds left in the first half. Highlanders 43. The Yellow Jackets 25. Sub in for the Yellow Jackets is Kobe Raymer. Checks back in. He replaces Meduski. Gray Todd also in for the Highlanders. Gray Todd, Caleb Woodward, Trey Moore, Scott Jeffers, and Sky Babb. The pass is intended for Jeffers. Picked off by Raymer. Drives the length of the court, lays it off the glass. Kobe Raymer now with 7 points in the game. Woodward, high screen. Moore couldn't use it. Now driving on his defender. Little floating jumper good. Trey over two defenders. Other way, Raymer. His shot may have been partially blocked by Moore that time. 45-27. Trey goes coast to coast with the ball. Shot no good. Gray Tide skies for the rebound. Hunters reset the offense. Babb, top of the key is three. Bang, up and in, Sky Babb. And Jeffers steals it, takes away at the other end. This will be Babb driving up for the left-hand layup. Good. Babb with 5 back-to-back points. 50-27, the Highlanders. The jumper outside is no good. The rebound picked up by Lane. As he goes back up, he scores and draws the foul. Aaron Lane, 10 points for Kingston in the first half. The foul will be on Sky Babb. 16 foul against the Highlanders. And Aaron Lane for his first free throw attempt. This one is also good, so he converts a three-point play. 50-30. Highlanders with the lead. 8 seconds to go in the first half. Mora has the basketball. The floating jumper from the left side is no good. Woodward couldn't save it on the baseline, and with 1.9 seconds to go, it will be Kingston ball. Highlanders will try to deny the inbounds pass. This will get Kingston to burn up that time. Raymer has the ball, throws it long, and it is no good. Our halftime score from Highlander Gym in the Twin K Classic. Our Scott Highlanders 50 the visiting Kingston Yellow Jackets on the scoreboard 30. A lot of scoring as the Highlanders put up 32 points in the second quarter. 32 points. Outscoring Kingston 32-25. So it was a good game, especially second quarter for the Highlanders as they extend their lead. It's now 20 points over the Kingston Yellow Jackets at halftime. Highlanders 50, Yellow Jackets 30. We'll go to break. We'll take an extended break. We'll add up the scoring. We'll be back. We'll look at the scoring, and we'll get you ready for the second half from Highlander Gym. Once again, we thank all of our sponsors for bringing you basketball action, and we'll take this break right now.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Welcome back into Highlander Gym. I'm going to try to talk to Coach Wright in just a moment. Let's take another quick 30-second timeout while I finish adding up the scoring. And
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash, Oneida.
back at Highlander Gym with Lady Highlander head coach Jake Wright. Coach Wright, it got about as close as that game could go against the Kingston Yellow Jackets. I mean, there's no half-point victories or losses for a team. It got down also, I guess, to that last 30 or 45 seconds. Kingston got that one-point lead. Your Lady Highlanders had a couple of chances to try to score. Say something so I can see which mic I've got you on here, Coach. Try it again. Nope, can't hear you. Let me figure out which mic I need to have you on here. Now try that.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, had you on the mute button there, so that'll never work.
Yes, sir.
It'll never work. But anyway, you heard what I just said, and let's get your comments on that stretch going down toward the end of the game.
Yes, sir. I mean, we competed so hard that game. I've never been more proud of a team in my life. They gave everything they had. Led the whole game until the last minute, and just couldn't make two crucial plays to win the game. But when you got a freshman, a sophomore, a junior,
well,
I
mentioned that before and during the game right there. I mean, and the fact that this is a young and still quite inexperienced team, even though you had some starters coming back from last year.
Yes, sir.
Still inexperienced for that matter, but they're trying to gain the things that you want them to do, which I think starts with a little confidence on their part.
Yes, sir. They're starting to act like me, which is scary.
Wow.
Yes, sir. But they're gaining confidence every day. I took a team that was battered and bruised with no confidence, and we gained a little last year, but lost two great seniors.
Right.
So it's still a rebuild that we got to keep fighting through. I was very, very proud of the way my upperclassmen played. My seniors gave everything they had. My juniors played hard. My sophomores played hard. But my freshmen that came in today played phenomenal.
Yes.
We just everybody's got to keep growing for us, and they will. They're a great group of young ladies. I'm even more proud of them off the court than I am on the court. They just have done such a great job of growing and getting better in life and everything like that. And I just slowly see that confidence coming out in them. I'm anxious to see where this team's at the end of the year.
What's y'all saying? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon to get through. What have you got, 30 or 32 games this year?
Yes, sir. So, I mean, we're going to run this marathon the best we can. We were able to find a little offense the last game, which was a good sign. We've been lethargic on that end. You know, what can I say more about Julie Lawson coming in? You know, got to start today. She drained, 4 threes? 3 or 4 threes. And
I thought she played well for you both games today.
Absolutely. She was a very good bright spot for us today. She kind of got thrust into that starting position today and, you know, just did a phenomenal job. Competed. I think her defense is very underrated and underappreciated. She's solid on the defensive end. And I think she'll continue to get better and better. You know, like I told them at the end, you know, get rested up tomorrow and we're going to go back to work Monday.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Coach, thanks very much. Appreciate you giving the time. We had a sort of a short intermission here at halftime, but we'll be speaking with you more as the season progresses right along right there.
Yes,
that's
sir.
Highlander head coach, Lady Highlander head coach Jake Wright. Our thanks to Coach Wright, and we appreciate him coming in and giving us a little time here this evening. The boys are on the floor getting ready to start the second half. For the Kingston Yellow Jackets, they were led in scoring by Aaron Lane in the first half, 1 for 1 at the foul line, 11 total points. For the Highlanders, we were led by Luke West with 14 points, Trey Moore with 13 points, a total of 50 points for the Highlanders. We had 5 made three-pointers, 3 for 4 at the foul line, and the Highlanders get a takeaway to start the third quarter, and Trey Moore lays it up at the other end for the Highlanders. By the way, I missed somebody scoring 2 points in the first half there, so by the end of the game, maybe I can figure out why I'm off by 2 points. Kingston, they turned the ball over on their second possession, just a wild pass that went out of bounds, so the Highlanders have it again. Dalton Pruitt, Scott Jeffers, Gray Todd, Luke West, and Trey Morrow. That's the original starting 5 for Coach Jeffers. It's also what you might call the 4-guard offense. He had some pretty good success with that on Tuesday night, by the way. Morrow with a pump fake along the left baseline. Shot is no good. Rebound cleared Kingston. Raymer with the basketball. Stops top of the key. Drives around his defender. Runs over Gray Todd. No call. Todd got the ball as he was laying flat on his back on the floor. And Pruitt goes coast to coast with the ball with a reverse over-the-head layup. And he draws the foul. Dalton Pruitt had 7 points in the first half. A made 3-point shot. Give him 9 for the game now. And he'll go to the line for the +1. And he makes that one. It's now 55-30, Highlanders with the advantage. Pass across court, and Lane just particularly didn't throw it to anybody, maybe his head coach there. 55-30, Highlanders with the advantage. A timeout taken on the floor. That'll give me a chance to catch up just a little bit right here. Also scoring in the first half for Kingston was Wilma Dusky with 6 points. Wesley Morgan with 3. Raymer, I said, had 7. Malachi Martin with 3. And Lane had 11 points. For the Highlanders, it was Braden Brumman with 2 points. Dalton Pruitt with 7 at halftime. Luke West with 14. Trey Moore with 13. Brady Strunk with 1. Toby Garrett with 6. And Sky Babb with 5 points in the first half for the Highlanders. 50 total points, 5 made 3-point shots, 3 for 4 at the foul line. And somewhere in the first half scoring, I missed somebody who scored a 2-point basket for the Highlanders. Highlander ball. Running against a Kingston zone now. I think they went man-to-man the entire first half and now going zone second half. This is Comey Raymer with the rebound. He goes coast to coast, lays it off the glass. Raymer, a returning all-district player for the Kingston Yellow Jackets and may have been the district MVP last year. Now Trey Moore outside with a long, soft 3-point shot. Good by Trey. His second 3 of the game, giving him 18 points. Kingston, they turn it over at the other end. It's now Highlander ball. Moore up the right side. Deep on the right wing, gives it up to West, top of the key, turn, squares, long three, spun out, no good. Todd couldn't get the rebound. Kingston's Lane instead comes up with it. Handles the ball himself into the front court. Down in the corner, long three from there is good on his second bounce. Wesley Morgan, that'll give him 6 points in the game on 2 made 3-point shots. 58-35 Highlanders. In the third quarter with 5:35 to go. The pull-up jumper off the baseline, no good. Pruitt comes in, gets the ball, gives it right back to Mora, and Mora this time will score on his second chance. 60-35 Highlanders. Quick pass inside. The up and under basket, good by Jaden Dryman. His first points of the game for the Yellow Jackets. Little screen and go. Highlanders couldn't connect on the pass. That's Raymer the other way. Shot is blocked, either Pruitt or Mora. The foul is called. We see who it's called on. Called on Dalton Pruitt. On Dalton, that is his first personal foul. First team foul assessed to the Highlanders. Colby Raymer goes to the foul line. He was 1 of 2 in the first half. He has 2 shots here. His first toss is good. Sub in for the Yellow Jackets as number 20, Carson Donathar, comes back in. Second free throw, Raymer, that one also good. 60-39, Highlanders advantage and the basketball. Pruitt, now Braden Brummett on the floor, Luke West, Gray Todd, and Trey Moore. Trey has the basketball, gives it to West on the wing, back outside to Todd. He'll drive left side, shovels a pass over to Moore. His three is no good the other way. That's Lane quickly 1-on-3. Lane drives in, lays it up off the glass. Good by Aaron Lane. Pass cross court. That's Moore. Pulls up inside the right elbow. His jumper was no good. Rebound Kingston. They'll take it the other way. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third quarter. The jumper outside, no good. Rebound Todd. Pruitt rushes quickly down the length of the court. Drives for the layup. Couldn't get the shot to go. Kingston comes down with the rebound. Raymer has the basketball. West tries to force him to the left. Now drives around Pruitt to the left, up off the glass, good, and Raymer will go back to the line. This time he'll be shooting an opportunity at the bonus 3 now. The foul was on Dalton Pruitt. Raymer with the free throw. That one also good. He's made 3 in a row in the second half. 60-44 now Highlanders. And with a timeout on the floor, it's a full timeout. So we'll join the two teams during this break. Highlanders 60, Kingston 44. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Timeout. The Highlanders will have possession of the basketball and a 60-44 lead. The Yellow Jackets have cut what was a Highlander 50-30 lead of 20 points. They have now cut that down to 16 points. After the timeout, Gray Todd, Luke West, Dalton Pruitt, Braden Brummett, and Trey Mora on the floor for the Highlanders, going down the final 4 minutes of the third quarter. Kingston looks like it's sort of a matchup man. West to Mora. Mora looking for Todd. Working hard to get the ball. Does from Mora. Needs help. Spun inside the paint. Lost his balance. Lost the ball. Kingston quickly the other way. That's Lane. His three-pointer deep on the left wing is good. Aaron Lane, his first three-pointer of the game. That gives him 16 points. And it cuts the Highlander lead to just 13 points at 60-47. Highlanders against that little bit of a zone. Moore has the ball stripped away from him. That is Donather. Donather has to pick up the dribble. Well, instead, I'll say that might be Martin instead of Donather. Donather's on the right side. That's Raymer. Long three is no good. Moore has the rebound. Trey gave it up to Todd, to West. Luke has an opening, wants to drive along the left baseline and does. Has that layup with his right hand. Luke now with 16 points in the game. Back to a 15-point advantage, Highlanders. The shot is no good. Pruitt skies to get the rebound. He'll handle it himself, kicks it ahead to Luke West from the left corner. Luke wants to drive again. This time he's body bumped. The foul will be against Carson Donather. His first, team second. Highlander ball. Bounce pass comes in to Brummett. Drives into the paint, dumps it inside. Brady Strunk, who came in on that stoppage of play, fights for the shot and draws the foul inside. Strunk will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The foul was on Malachi Martin, his third.
Number 23 for Kingston, Malachi Martin. His third. At the line for shot number 3, Brady Strunk.
Referee stopped the free throws for some reason. It'll still be Brady Strunk to shoot a pair. Two minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Brady. His first toss is no good. Transitioning from football to basketball. Tweaked the knee up, his right knee, in about the third to the last game for the Highlanders and did not finish the season. Second is a miss, tipped around, and Trey Mara finishes off on the stick back for the Highlanders. 64-47. Highlanders with the advantage, trying to get the basketball back from the Yellow Jackets. Shot is no good. Brummett the rebound. Trey with it up the middle of the floor. Has an opening, slices, drives, lays it off the glass. Count it, and one for Trey Mara. Now 11 points in the second half for Trey. That'll give him 24 in the game. One of the referees talking to Coach Jeffers. Toss up for Trey is good, so he converts the three-point opportunity. Now 67-47. The Highlanders have pushed back out to a 20-point advantage. Raymer steps back, shoots over Pruitt. The fadeaway 16-foot jumper by Raymer, good. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Trey in the paint, little floating jumper, no good. Got his own rebound and roll this one up off the iron, good. Raymer with the dribble, lost it, recovers it, shoves a pass over to Lane. Lane with the basketball, backs back out a little bit, uses a screen by Raymer, spins off the right edge, and his turnaround jumper is good. Aaron Lane. Moore with the basketball. Final 48 seconds of the third quarter. A whistle from the official at midcourt. He calls the foul against Kingston. Will Madusky for the Yellow Jackets. Inbounds pass for the Highlanders into Moore at midcourt. Over to Pruitt. Pruitt holds the ball, looking inside. Now to Brummett, down in the left corner. Brummett trying to get it to Toby Garrett, who's now on the floor for the Highlanders. Back to West, top of the key, 35 seconds left, third quarter. Trey drives, kicks it back outside Pruitt. He'll back at midcourt. The Highlanders still try to run some time off the board here in the third quarter. Now West has an opportunity, open drive. His shot is no good. The pass then is intercepted by Trey Moore. Took the pass right away from Kingston. Goes up and under to score the basket. 71-51 Highlanders with that 20-point advantage again. 5 seconds to go. Lane drives in. Shot is no good. The Highlanders will give it to Mora, and the length of the court shot is no good. After 3 periods of play from Highlander Gym, it's our home team Highlanders leading the Kingston Yellow Jackets 71-51. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this message for the fourth quarter from Highlander Gym. Again, it's a 20-point advantage, Highlanders.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
From Highlander Gym, the final game of 10 today in the Twin K Enterprises Hall of Fame play day. It's been a long day, 6 girls games, 4 boys games to get to this point. We got behind during the very first game this year as it went an actual time of 1 hour and 40 minutes. About 30 minutes more than normally allotted on the schedule. Pass inside, Brummett has his shot blocked. It'll be Kingston with the ball into the front court. I'll set the Highlander offense next trip down. Going up, that's Lane. Shot will not go in. It's Toby Garrett, Braden Brummett, Dalton Pruitt, Luke West, and Trey Moore. Trey has the basketball, drives to the foul line, drives all the way on in. As he does so, there's a blocking foul down on the floor. That'll be Wesley Morgan. Morgan picking up the blocking foul, and was Trey in the active shooting? Well, they say yes, he was, so it'll be 2 free throws for the senior. First free throw is good. He's now 2 of 2, second half at the foul line. Second toss, that one no good. Rebound, Toby Garrett. He'll drive strong, goes in, and Raymer blocks that shot. It will still be Highlander basketball, baseline left side. The lob in. Brummett tips it right back to Mora. Trey steps back. His 18-foot jump shot is no good. And then Kingston, they'll knock it out of bounds on the rebound. 2 Kingston players going after it, and Garrett battles them. It will be Highlander ball. Once again, baseline left side. Trey to trigger. Looks outside. West has the ball. Drives at the foul line. A little step back, 15-foot jumper is no good. Rose off the iron. Kingston has the ball. Highlanders lead 72 to 51 over the Yellow Jackets. A little more than 7 minutes remaining as Raymer's jump shot is no good. Mora has the rebound, and he'll handle the ball into the front court for the Highlanders. Gives it up to Brummett. He drives around 2 defenders, goes strong to the glass off the right side. Braden Brummett. Kingston trying to do something at the other end, and they throw the ball away. It's on the floor. Highlanders could not hold on to it. West knocked it away. Brummett just couldn't get it as he went to the floor. Entry pass to Kobe Raymer in the backcourt. Drives around the high screen, kicks the ball left corner. Ball comes back outside to him, deflected by Pruitt, and they're going to call travel on Kobe Raymer. I'd look a little puzzled too. I thought Pruitt may have knocked it out of his hands. But with the turnover, possession going back to our Highlanders. 6:24 remaining in the game. Coming up after the game, we'll have a scoring summary. I may be able to get Coach Jeffers up here. We'll just have to wait and see about that. We'll look ahead at the Highlander schedule. From the left wing, West tries to force it inside. The pass is stolen by Kingston. Up to Raymer. Raymer around 2 defenders. Off the glass, it's no good. Back tips it. Kingston stays in possession of the basketball. Over to Aaron Lane. His three is no good. Garrett the rebound. His pass intercepted in the paint. And up and in, Will Nadusky. 74-53. And Trey just simply quickly drives up the right side. Has the easy layup over his defender. 76-53. The jumper is no good. Kingston battling for it. That is Garrett. He clears it out to West. Highlanders will race into the front court. West goes in. Left-hander off the glass. Good. Luke West. Luke had 14 points in the first half. 4 points here in the second half. 18 total points. Kingston trying to get the layup the other way. They do not. Brummett clears the rebound. 5 minutes left in the game. Coach Jeffers will probably get to about the 3-minute mark before he really starts to substitute. Morris fadeaway 15-footer off the right side is good. Trey filling it up here in the second half. He had a personal best of 42 points earlier today against Powell. Pruitt fights for the ball, saves it on the floor. They clear it out ahead. Diving down, that's Trey with a little finger roll, a layup. It's now 82-53 Highlanders. Kingston's possession. Back to Lane. Lane dumps a quick pass inside, and Brummett, off balance as he went up trying to block the shot, will pick up the foul on Braden. That, I believe, is his first personal foul. 13 foul against the Highlanders with 4:14 to go in this boys' game. At the line, Wesley Morgan. First shot is no good. The 2-shot foul. And Coach Jeffers does go to his bench. Gray Todd back in, Scott Babb back in, Scott Jeffers back in, and Jaden Mays, number 4, checks in, his first appearance for the Highlanders. That leaves Toby Garrett on the floor for the Highlanders. Everybody else for the Highlanders checked out. Luke, Braden, Trey, and Dalton. Kingston ball. Pass is deflected. Diving the other way, that'll be Jaden Mays. Goes in and scores with a layup, uncontested. 84-53 Highlanders. Jumper outside. That'll be good by Martin. Said 3. Scoreboard says 2. We'll go with that. The other way for the Highlanders. As Garrett scores for the Highlanders. That'll give him 8 points in the game. Kingston with possession of the basketball as the Highlanders lead 86-55, and a foul out on top. That'll be against the Highlanders' Scott Jeffers. His first personal foul. 4th Highlander team foul. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Checking in now for the Highlanders will be Caleb Woodward. Played a little bit in the first half. So Coach has now gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players deep off his bench tonight. From the left corner, it's a 3. It's no good. And there's going to be a push foul. Babb trying to get the rebound. And from behind, it was Ethan Clifton for the Yellow Jackets picking up the foul. 7th team foul on Kingston. So that will send the Highlanders down to the other end as Sky Babb will go to the line shooting 1 and 1. This shot up and good by Sky. He'll receive his bonus opportunity. It's now 87-55 Highlanders. Sky's second toss. This one no good. Fighting for the rebound. Todd went after it, could not save it. It'll be Kingston's basketball. And of course we sent out our condolences to Sky's family. He lost his brother last week, and Caden Babb, former Highlander, and a tremendous athlete, folks, tremendous athlete. And so our condolences to them. As the Highlanders have possession of the basketball, one other thing that I'd like to mention, for the Sunbright Tigers today, they lost their first game. They didn't, Lady Tigers that is, they did not look particularly good against Clay County. Found out a little bit later, one of the players, she was on her way home from that game here, and on the trip back home received the news that her father had passed away. He had been sick anyway. So our condolences to her and the entire Sunbright Lady Tigers team for that loss. As Gray Todd bombs a long three. Gray's first points of the game. Gives the Highlanders their 90th point, 90-55. Highlander advantage. Kingston trying to get a score here on this trip down. They work it all the way out of the left corner, long three, up and good. That was Ethan Clifton. For the Highlanders, that'll be Mays. Kicks it over to Babb on the right wing, back outside Gray. Dives around his defender, has his pocket picked from behind, fights for the ball on the court, taken away from him. Kingston, an outlet pass into the front court, knocked away. Quick pass inside and the layup. Good by Malachi Martin for the Yellow Jackets. 90-60, 30-point advantage Highlanders. The three by Sky Babb from the left wing is no good. The other way, Kingston will set up their offense, trying to get another three-pointer, and that was no good by Donather. Highlanders with the rebound the other way. Babb. Back to Todd. Todd's three, yes. Todd coming back in the latter stages of the fourth quarter has made two back-to-back threes to give the Highlanders their 93rd point. 93-60 now Highlanders. The jumper the other way, good. That was by Dryman rather. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Todd will try another three. This shot comes out. Kingston the other way with the basketball. Martin picks up the dribble, needs help. Down in the corner to Donather. Quick bounce pass inside. Kingston having trouble inside. The Highlanders trying to take it away, and Caleb Woodward does have the takeaway for the Highlanders. The outlet pass ahead goes to Jaden Mays. Those long strides by Jaden. He has another layup for the Highlanders at 95 now to 60. And of course, 95 to 63. The jumper good once again by Dryman. Scott Jeffers will try his luck at a three. Comes up off the front iron. It's no good. Final 20 seconds in this game the other way, and a little reversing layup by Gutner. The pass knocked out of bounds with 12 seconds to go in the game. And actually the clock continues to run as the Highlanders have built up that 26-point or 27-point margin. And that's the end of the game, 95-68. Highlanders with the win, and their overall record now will be 4 wins against 2 losses. They won 2 games on Tuesday night. They won 2 games today at the Hall of Fame Play Day, sponsored by Twin K Enterprises. Don't go away. We're going to add up our end of the game scoring. We'll be back with our Highlander post game, end of game scoring, and we'll try to see if we've got enough time to get Coach Jeffers up before we clear out of here tonight. Once again, final score in the Highlanders matchup. It's our Scott Highlanders 95, the visiting Kingston Yellow Jackets 68. And we'll return right after this extended commercial break.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
Oh, just bear with me another minute or two. I'm trying to add up the scoring, and when you have a 95-point game by the Highlanders, it's sort of hard to start adding up all those just using my pea-sized brain to get it all to work out here together. But I think that we probably have it pretty close here, except for me looking at foul shots for the Highlanders. In the second half, the Highlanders were 4 out of 8 at the foul line in the second half. We'll tell you more about that in just a second. Let's look at the end of the game scoring summary. We start with the Kingston Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets are now 0-3 on the season. Falling to the Highlanders tonight, final score is 95-68. Jaden Dryman finishes with 8 points, all in the second half. 2 made 3-point shots. Will Meduski has 8 points, one of one at the foul line, and 1 made 3-point shot. Wesley Morgan, 2 made 3-point shots, 6 points. Colby Raymer with 16 points, 7 in the first half, 9 in the second half, 4 or 5 at the foul line. Rylan Gutner has 2 points. Malachi Martin with 7 points, a 3-point shot included. Aaron Lane, the leading scorer for Kingston, 18 points, 1 of 1 at the foul line, a 3-point shot. Ethan Clifton with 3 points, that on a made tray. 8 made trays for the Yellow Jackets, 68 total points. In the second half, they were 3 of 5 at the foul line. 6 of 9 in the game were the Kingston Yellow Jackets. Now for the Highlanders, and remember that I am off by a couple points here or there in the excitement of the game. I forget to write them down, especially for the Highlanders. We start with Braden Brummett with 4 points. Dalton Pruitt finishes with 10 points, 1 of 1 at the foul line, and made 3-point shot in the first half. Luke West has 18 points, 14 of those in the first half, 2 made 3-pointers, and he was also 2 for 2 at the stripe. Trey Moore finishes with 36 points, 2 for 3 at the line, 2 made 3-point shots. 23 of the 36 came in the second half. Gray Todd, 6 points, all in the fourth quarter, 2 made 3-point shots. Scott Jeffers did not score. Brady Strunk with 1 point at the foul line. He was 1 of 4 at the stripe. Jaden Mays finishes with 4 points. Toby Garrett finishes with 8 points. Caleb Woodward did not score for the Highlanders tonight. And rounding out the scoring, Sky Babb, 6 points, 1 made 3-point shot, 1 of 2 at the foul line. 95 total points for the Highlanders. 4 of 8 in the second half at the foul line, 7 of 12 in the game for the Highlanders. That will improve the Highlanders' overall record to 4-0. And I guess as I start looking at things, I think the Highlanders probably need to play double headers on each one of our games there, because they were able to successfully win 2 games on Tuesday night, and they've won 2 games today. That first one was a gem this morning against Powell, and then the nightcap, the 10th game in the Twin K Classic to wrap up the evening as they defeat the Kingston Yellow Jackets 95-68. Can we take a little bit of a break right here? Let's take about a 60-second break, and with this break, we'll see if Coach Jeffers will come up. If he doesn't come up, we may have to clear out of here, but we'll see as our Highlander postgame continues after these messages.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's, country cooking and great steaks.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Welcome back to the final segment of our Highlander postgame wrap-up. I want to turn the clock back just an hour and a half ago, and the Lady Highlanders fall to the Kingston Lady Jackets now 41-40 after the Lady Highlanders had led most of that game. And Coach King says,
Right.
Coach Wright, man, it's been a long night. Thanks, Jordan. Coach Wright says, we're still learning, we're trying to get better, and I thought we looked much better against Kingston this evening. So we hope the Lady Highlanders continue to do well, and the boys just wrapping up the game with Kingston 95-68. The next game for the Highlanders will be on Tuesday night at Wartburg, non-district matchup. The next game that we are going to try to cover on the IH Sports Network will be on Monday night as the Oneida Indians travel to Clark Range. You just have to watch some of the posts that the IH Sports Network and Independent Herald puts out on Monday to see if that game will be possible. Try to do at least a video and audio stream from Clark Range on Monday night. Joined now by Highlander head coach Jordan Jeffers, and yes, Coach, it was a good day here of basketball, 10 games, even though the officials got us off schedule early. It turned out to be a real good game in terms of participation here, the number of teams that you're able to get to come into the Twin K Classic, and the fans coming in and out all day long.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's, obviously our team, I thought our team played well. It was a good day for our team, but I thought, it was a good day for Scott County basketball and Scott High basketball. We hate that Oneida couldn't play, but their football team's been on a great run, and completely understand why they couldn't. But yeah, just showcasing our the amount of the teams that we get every year. It's always impressive. The teams that are willing to come here and play.
Right.
I mean, the state champion, state tournament team. I mean, any given year we'll have 3 or 4 state tournament teams play in the Twin K Classic, and man, we appreciate Twin K so much. I mean, that big concrete truck out front is awesome.
All day long, yeah.
I mean, that is really cool. My son Conley, I mean, he thought it was like a party or something. He's wanting to go out there and go on a tour of it, but just a good day. I mean, we got to recognize 5 outstanding.
And let's mention the names all once again, Coach.
First, we recognized Derek Keaton this morning, Rusty Yaden before his first game. It's Sunbright Tigers, Lady Tigers head coach, and we got Kyle Keaton and Jeremy Hamby. We got to recognize those 4 guys. We're kind of fixing, we're kind of, and I know it makes people weary. It kind of scares people when you start taking down, jerseys, and you start taking down frames and stuff that's been there for years. Like, Rusty's.
In the outer hallway.
Out in the outer, as you walk in. And, I mean, Rusty's has been there for almost over 30 years, right? I mean, so, I mean, I get it. I think, though, the way we're doing it, I think people are going to really like it. We're streamlining it. Everybody's retired jersey will look the same. That way, we ain't just wanting to retire jerseys 20 years ago.
Right.
I mean, we want to retire jerseys in 2021 and 22 and beyond. And maybe not retire jerseys, not numbers. You get in a mess, you start retiring numbers. I mean, we've, you just run out of numbers. I mean, there's only so many numbers in basketball. But, and then, finally tonight before, the Kingston game, our last boys game, we got to recognize Trey. And, and I know, I mean, there's probably some people out there that think that that's like beating a dead horse. And, but I don't know. I want to appreciate it. I don't want to take special for granted.
Exactly.
And he's as special as we've ever had here at Scott High. And the thousand rebounds thing, I mean, to put it in context, Trey Morrow has more rebounds than Jordan Jeffers and Derek Boshiers have points. Okay?
I understand that, Coach.
And think about how impressive that is.
Indeed.
And, and his 2,000 points and how quickly he's done it. And, it's we want to honor those things. I mean, we want our alumni to always feel like, they're a part of it. And we always want them welcome back. And, we want, not just for them. I mean, that was cool for Rusty. He took his family over here and took a picture in front of his new jersey. And that's really cool for Rusty. It's really cool for Kyle. His boys got to see him get recognized because his boys weren't there, and but they get to see, their dad, him get recognized, and Derek, same thing. Jeremy, his daughters were here and his wife, and we want our players now and in the future to see that we don't take special for granted. Because special don't happen often.
Exactly.
And when it does, it deserves to be recognized. And as long as I'm a part of Scott High School and boys basketball or anything else, special's always it's always going to get recognized. It's never going to be taken for granted.
And when you visit the gym here, folks, it's in the hallway next to the boys' locker room down that hallway. It's really a Hall of Fame.
It really. I mean, we ain't going to. We're not going to call it. We're calling it our tradition hall, or Hall of Greatness, tradition hall. And really, it's most of the time, a lot of people, that's where they exit. I know you don't enter there, but you exit there. And we've got every team picture, except for this year. We don't have this year's on it yet. We have every team picture of every team that's ever played at Scott High School in that hallway.
50 previous seasons.
It is amazing to watch former players, alumni, cheerleaders, people stop and look at those pictures, spin. I mean, we've got Dan Scott the other night, my high school track coach, him and Tim Hall, he went out one time and looked, come back, and then he went out again. I mean, it's it's just really cool. Just
matter of fact, I saw him do that the other night both times.
Just looking back, and I mean, people love that, and we want this thing to I want to make it better. We want to make it better, and and I feel like any time that you can get your alumni people, your past people back, it's making it better.
2 wins for your team today. Tough Hall's opponent this morning fell behind by 10 in the third quarter and just cut it to 6 at the end of the third quarter, and then they found more energy. They found more run. I'm sure you challenged them, but I looked down on the court in that fourth quarter, and they were challenging each other to pick up the tempo, the pace, and the energy.
I thought so. I thought Powell's a really good basketball team. They're big. Every player except for 2 on their team is bigger than Trey Morrow. They're Trey Morrow size. I think they're huge, especially compared to us. And they did a really good job defensively, kept us pushed out, at 25 feet. And we just had a really hard time getting anything inside the paint or 3-line. And, if it wasn't for the free throw line, we got them in terrible foul trouble. If it wasn't for the free throw line and, Trey had 25 in the first, I thought we'd have been down double digits at halftime. But we just kept fighting, and then the third quarter, I thought we kind of got down. Not necessarily lackadaisical. I thought we was playing hard. I just didn't think we was real. I thought we just kind of got down. We just kind of started getting in our feelings a little bit and moping and round, and we're shooting a free throw here, and I said, guys, somebody's got to be the spark plug. A minute and a half to go in the third, and who would have known? Scott Jeffers. Scott Jeffers. He gets a steal. He takes a charge. And he turned into that little, he only scored 5 and it was all free throws, but defensively he just flipped the script. And, that's at our core, we can sit on the sideline. I can look on my little play call sheet and, we can try to manipulate this matchup and this matchup or whatever. But at the end of the day, Scott High basketball is about playing hard and playing with desire. You can't fake passion. And that's that's the last 10 minutes of the game. That's what it was. It was just playing hard, passion, and, desire. And I thought, as soon as probably in the last 45, 30 seconds of the third quarter, I thought it was our game. And it was just, we're going to have enough time to get it all the way back.
Right.
And, once we got it back, we got the best closer in the game. Trey Morrill's the best closer I've ever been around.
He also set his personal scoring record in that game, scoring at 42 points, which he just set the other one 41 points on Tuesday night.
How much better can Trey Morrow get? Well, apparently a little bit better. So
that's exactly right.
But not just him, his supporting cast, and we were better in the fourth quarter because everybody else is. Luke made a shot. Scott's out there playing hard. Dalton Pruitt he's as good on the ball defender I've ever been. He's unbelievable. I mean, tonight Raymer's is good with the ball in his hands, getting downhill either hand, and Dalton just does a great job. He's our bulldog. He does a great job. He moves his feet. He plays without his with his hands and. Powell's really good, and I thought I thought that was a good win. Now we'll have our hands full in a couple weeks when we go to Powell and they get all their football guys back. They've got a couple football guys that'll really help them, but they still had 2 guys here today that's got Division II and Division III offers. So, I mean, number 4 is as good a player as we'll see. I mean, he is good. So I mean, I thought that was a good win, and obviously tonight, I mean, Kingston, kind of our nemesis. Last year they beat us 4 times, and we know they've lost a lot of guys, but we still felt like it was kind of a monkey on our back. We wanted to get that monkey off our back. We wanted to beat them, and I thought, I think even with the student section, the students knew. That Kingston game's a big game. It's a big game to us. It's our rival. It's our chief rival. Every year in, year out, and even the girls' game.
But this year we create different rivalries as the district is.
This year we go back to some old rivalries. We go back to AC, and we used to play Clinton, and not in district, but we used to always play them yearly and home and home, and getting to go back to that, and we're renewing our Campbell County home and home. So I mean the district's changing. But it ain't new teams. It's old foes.
Tuesday night at Wartburg, and then next Friday, Saturday over at Union County in their Thanksgiving tournament there. Do you have the schedule?
Right, I do, but right now we're only going to play one. We're going to play Friday at 1 against Campbell County over there, which we're going to play Campbell County, I guess, 16 times this year. But, whatever. So we'll play at 1, play Campbell County. The girls will play at well, if I can find it here, if I can find it, I'll say it. But the girls play. I believe they play a little bit later in the day. They're playing both days. They had a team drop out, so we're only getting to play. One game. But I can't find it. I thought we'd send a text, but the girls.
Never mind. When you get it, pass it on to my producer director.
The girls. We play at 1 against Campbell County on Friday. The girls play at 4 against Union County on Friday, and then the girls go back and play Gibbs on Saturday, and we won't go back on Saturday. To be honest, if we go at all, I'm going to try to see. We're already doing home and home with Campbell County, but I mean, if we need to go, we'll go. We'll do what we have to do.
Indeed, it is. Coach, thank you very much for coming up. Congratulations.
The crowd was better than normal, right? I mean,
I think so. I think so. And the way that things were spread out over the day, I mean, we just had a continual good flow in and out of fans all day long.
I know everybody was whining about. We was running a little bit behind. We got about a game behind. Let me tell you who's not whining about that. Scott High School and the concession stand.
I think they almost sold out.
They ain't nothing better for a concession stand than running a little behind.
There you go.
Hey, go Scott.
Go Scott. Thanks a lot to Coach Jeffers. Once again, girls fall by 1, 41-40. Boys win 95-68 over Kingston. That's it for our coverage of Highlander basketball. We hope that you've enjoyed it. Thanks to all of our sponsors. for bringing you basketball on the IH Sports Network. And tune in on Monday. Hopefully the Indians will be playing at Clark Range, and you can follow that basketball game on the IH Sports Network. For my director, my other director, and the other director, and for Tim, who brought us the Lady Indians game earlier this evening, thanks to him. That's it for our coverage of Highlander basketball. Right now, we say good night, Scott County, and have a great weekend.